The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Video Sports.
What happens here for the Cardinals with 17 seconds left to go? A floater up and no good. Tip back, yes, up and good by Davis. And the Cardinals take the lead back.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Pressure here. He brings a man in motion. It's a QB keeper. He gets by two defenders. He's to the midfield, and he is off to the races. 20, 10, touchdown Ledgers. Wow, can Bauer go?
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, in-depth analysis, and top-notch production.
Baker all alone. Bondlander to beat. He misses the shot, but Maul buries it.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multi-year first place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
To the faceoff. One by the Ledgers. It's in. Armani Fisher directly off the faceoff from deep finds his second goal of the day.
Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Edward Jones Fond du Lac Advisors, Musa Sheet Metal, Quest Interiors, Sargento Cheese,
American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, Bauer Chiropractic, BCI Burke, Bob's Pizza,
Bristol Morgan Bank, Addison Jones Real Estate, Cole Oil and Propane, Dufresne Moving and Storage,
Roush Insurance, Smith Builders, Marco Tax Service, AirTech Heating and Cooling,
Anders Auto Parts, Taco Bell, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Holiday Automotive,
Dynamic Chiropractic, Grademan Stone and Landscape, Everson Law Office, Hopper's Screen Printing and Custom Embroidery,
Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Integrity Saw and Tool, Fondy Family Dental, Into the Woods Wellness,
St. Mary Springs Academy, Lens Truck Center, Fond du Lac Credit Union, Marion University,
Right Way Home Improvement, New Medical Center, Scotty's Auto Works,
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Pizza Ranch, Silica for your home, Pino Construction,
Real estate agent Brock Fleischer. Back in action, Camera Casino.
Pioneer Pit Stop, Keller Buildings, Shepherd of the Hills, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
We welcome you to a Flyway Conference matchup at St. Mary Springs High School in Fond du Lac. Hunter Gymnasium, the setting for this matchup here tonight between the leader in the Flyway and another squad looking for their fourth win in conference play. St. Mary Springs takes on Omro here tonight. Frankie Bright, Radio Plus Video Sports. Should be a very fun matchup. St. Mary Springs comes in 14-4. Omro 7-7 on their season. These two teams know each other very well. Obviously, they meet a few times a year, conference rivals. And in their one meetings thus far this season, St. Mary Springs defeated Omro 66-48. And they're looking to do it again here tonight, while Omro looking to flip the script. We welcome you to our Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. A lot of fun segments to get you through, including our Lens Truck Center Play of the Week, our Keys to the Game built by Pino Construction and Pino Buildings, our Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report, and our Sargento Cheese starting lineups. We'll kick things off with our Lens Truck Center Play of the Week. Each week, Radio Plus will feature a Play of the Week. Enjoy.
Each week, Lens Truck Center of Fond du Lac and Radio Plus Video Sports salute a great play of the week. Congratulations to Winnebago Lutheran Academy's Gannon Schwartz, the winner this week.
Dumps it off. Sam Ferguson checked in. Back to Schwartz. Quickly he spins through three defenders. Schwartz!
In a 62-54 road win on top the ledge over Springs, Schwartz pumped in a game-high and team-high 27 points. Again, Gannon Schwartz of Winnebago Lutheran Academy, the recipient this week in our Play of the Week.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lens till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lens Truck, Lens Truck. trucks at Lance Truck.
Dreyer Collision Concepts. They're the kings of collision on North Main Street. Now, did you know they offer free estimates? That's right. Vehicle registration, auto collision repair, custom paintwork, and mobile estimating. They'll come to you. So get rid of the grime with Grime Gorilla Car Wash. They're Fond du Lac's newest touch-free car wash on North Main Street next to Dreyer Collision Concepts. They've got monthly, single, and multi-vehicle options. So just download their free app to get the latest updates and information. Grime Gorilla Car Wash.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. At Burke, development, research, design, innovation, wellness, and connection guide us each and every day and help us bring the highest level of play to the communities we serve. Play gives us the power to connect. It tells us anything is possible and that we are always capable. The time is now to play.
Here at the Wellness Way Fond du Lac, we disrupt the standard approach to healthcare. We understand that common is not normal, and unlike the restrictive healthcare mentality, we dig deeper to find answers to life-restricting health challenges. While focusing on overcoming interference in the body, we go beyond symptom-based care and address your unique physiology, allowing your mind and body to find its way to better health. You don't need to merely get through every day, but rather take control of your life and, more importantly, your health. The Wellness Way Fond du Lac. Do health differently.
The $7 Lux Cravings box has the Gordita Supreme? What is this, the 90s? This flashback is off the hook. The 90s Gordita Supreme is back in the $7 Lux Cravings box. Relive the decades, only at Taco Bell. Booyah!
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Back here, St. Mary Springs Academy JV game as the Ledgers lead by 11 points. Make it, is it 12 points, Brad? I can't do that quick math.
12 points,
12, there we go. Brad Lenz joins us on the call tonight. Brad, how are you?
I'm only here to help you with the math, Frankie.
We welcome you back to our Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Brad, Ledgers fighting Foxes from Omro. Flyaway Conference matchup. Omro 3-5 in the conference, Ledger 7-1.
And Omro kind of knew that going into things, right, Frankie? When they came into the season, they lost their three big monsters last year. Most notably, the Player of the Year, Keegan, graduated last year. He led the conference in scoring, second in rebounds. He is now playing at Ripon College. He's gone, and his two other seniors are also departed. So you're left with the two Mason boys, Mason Huth and Mason Gruss. They're their star players this year. They're the seniors that are shining. However, the supporting cast isn't quite there like it was last year when they went 14-0 and won the Flyway going away.
Let's talk about them a little bit more here. Yeah, the Fighting Foxes are 7-7 on the season, 3-5 in conference play. Haven't been great on that side, and that's kind of been their Achilles heel here for Omro this season, as you just mentioned as well. 3 losses to the Flyaway teams in their last 4 games. This is also a 4-game losing streak for them after a 4-game win streak. So a streaky team looking to flip the script here tonight. Most recently coming off a loss to Kiel, 81-63. Obviously got to shake that one off rather quickly for a tough road matchup here against Springs.
And Keel's one of those teams that they're unbelievable this year. They're stacked, and they took it to the Ledgers and beat the Ledgers about 3 weeks ago. Now, one thing to note, the Ledgers went to Omro about a month and a half ago and took it to the Foxes. That was the first conference game of the season for the Ledgers, and it was kind of a blowout. Ledgers won that game going away. It was not even close. The Omro Foxes have to come in today and do what they do best. Get it down low, use their 2 star players, the 2 Mason boys, and put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, those guys, Mason Huth, 16.7 points per game. Mason Gruss, 14.8 points a game. Blake Stachura is the next leading scorer behind them, 10.9 points per game for him as a team. They're shooting a .329 3-point percentage, .612 free throw percentage, and a .444 field goal percentage as well. Going to need to be on fire, and as Brad said, a lot from these Mason boys here tonight. When we come back, more in our Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show, including a preview of the St. Mary Springs Ledgers.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com.
In 1925, Winnebago Lutheran Academy opened their doors to the first class of Vikings. For the last 99 years, WLA has offered a welcoming and safe environment for our students to learn and grow. We are continually blessed with a dedicated faculty and staff who inspire our students in their academic pursuits and, most importantly, in their spiritual lives. As we begin our 100th year of education, we look back on all the blessings we have received from God and acknowledge the grace upon grace He has provided. Thank you, Fond du Lac and surrounding communities, for 100 years of continuous support.
The Roush Insurance Agency, and proud to sponsor our local athletes doing what they love. Do you have people in your life that you love? Your loved ones count on you. Hi, this is Tony Walters, agent with the Roush Insurance Agency. Let us at the Roush Insurance Agency give you a free, no-obligation life insurance quote so you're safe and secure for when the unexpected happens. To find out more about your free, no-obligation quote, give us a call today. The Roush Insurance Agency, properly insuring you for your future. Good luck, area athletes, on your quest to a state title.
Back here with the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show, Frankie Bright, Brad Lenz, Radio Plus Video Sports. Previewed Omro. Now take a look here at St. Mary Springs. Springs come into this matchup 14-4, obviously having a great season, a very deep and talented roster here on the Ledger side. They came off their first loss recently in the Flyway Conference WLA, so now they're 7-1. Still a one-game lead in the conference, but a loss they definitely, I would think, didn't see coming. But they bounced back nicely with a great win over Sheboygan Christian.
And again, Sheboygan Christian is not a conference game. Right. So this will be the first Flyway Conference game the Ledgers are going to play since getting, we'll say, upset. here at home against WLA. But WLA is a talented team.
Oh, yeah.
But they have the most talented, most electric player in the conference, in Gannon Schwartz, leading the conference with 24 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
He put the ball in the basket, 27 points just 3 weeks ago when they played here. He was the reason WLA not only won the game, but won the game going away. It wasn't even that close.
And that most recent win for the Ledgers over Sheboygan Christian, 82-65. But as you said, this is a big flyway matchup. Now that Springs are down to a one-game lead, a lot of eyes on Omro here tonight.
And everyone's cheering for the Foxes tonight. You got Lamira, Laconia, WLA. They're all wanting the Foxes to pull out a victory because, you know, the Ledgers have the inside track to win the flyway this year, Frankie. However, you could kind of say WLA has got it because they got the tiebreaker. So let's just say, for example, WLA wins out in the flyway and Springs wins out in the flyway. That last game of the season, it's St. Mary Springs is going to travel a 6-minute drive to WLA.
Yeah.
That could be for the conference championship. And if WLA wins it, they'll win it outright. If WLA loses that game, they'll both share because they'll split 1-1. We'll see what happens. I'm not saying you have to go get a tent at Walmart and camp out at WLA quite yet, but if that happens, and that's the last game of the season, it's almost like a football thing that we had just a few months ago.
Right.
And that's a crosstown rivalry. That would be a big, big game at WLA.
Flyway matchups mean oh so much. Got a big one here tonight. Leading scorers for St. Mary Springs, Emmett Hune, 16.92 points per game. Noah Mall, 14.63. Ben Baker, 9.9. Ben Baker does it all for this team, doesn't he?
And he did not play against Sheboygan Christian. He had a confirmation retreat he could not get out of, so he was absent for that game, and the Ledgers still took care of business. But Ben Baker's one of those guys. He's the leader of that team, bringing the ball up the court as the point guard. But the Ledgers don't lose too much because they got a Ben Anderson, a senior.
Right.
That was the point guard last year that comes in when Ben Baker is not available. Ben Anderson took care of business. But one thing to note, last week was the first time that Jack Holzman really got some good minutes, and boy, did he take advantage of that. 9 points, 4 for 4 from the field, 1 for 1 from three-point lands, 3 rebounds. He had his best game of the season. That's something to note because he's been injured almost the whole year. He's finally now healthy enough to kind of be full speed back at the Jack Holzman we know he can be.
Absolutely, and as a team, scoring-wise, .295 three-point percentage, a number they're going to look to improve. Can start it here tonight. Free throw percentage of .605, field goal percentage of .458. Better in those margins as a team. More to come on our Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show, including our keys to the game built by Pino Construction and Pino Buildings. Turn vision into reality. About, let's see here, 25 minutes away from our Rideway Home Improvement opening tip-off. Lots more to talk about. Frankie Bright, Brad Lenz. Keep it right here. Radio Plus, Video Sports.
Here at the Wellness Way Fond du Lac, we disrupt the standard approach to healthcare. We understand that common is not normal. And unlike the restrictive healthcare mentality, we dig deeper to find answers to life-restricting health challenges. While focusing on overcoming interference in the body, we go beyond symptom-based care and address your unique physiology, allowing your mind and body to find its way to better health. You don't need to merely get through every day, but rather take control of your life and, more importantly, your health. The Wellness Way Fond du Lac. Do health differently.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations. Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Kendra is another great success story from Into the Woods Wellness of Fond du Lac. Talk about how you felt prior to the services being done and then after.
I felt very hopeless almost.
What I actually needed was to step back and look at what am I putting into my body and what am I surrounding myself with. Was struggling before, but now I feel a lot more in control.
Again, Kendra is a great example of a huge success story from Into the Woods Wellness of Fond du Lac.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust, your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
Back after the break with the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Time for our keys to the game, built by Pino Construction and Pino Buildings. Turn a vision into reality. Brad, let's start with Omro. They're most likely seen as the underdog here tonight, just based on numbers. Can they follow up in WLA's footsteps and get the victory here tonight?
Well, trust me very much that Omro definitely watched the tape of the St. Mary Springs versus WLA just a week and a half ago. They watched that tape. They looked at what WLA did well, and they're going to try to replicate that. And quite honestly, they have two players, the two Mason boys, Huth and Gruss, that can really put the ball in the bucket. If those two guys can get hot, kind of like Gannon Schwartz got hot versus WLA versus the Springs a week and a half ago, that could be a recipe for disaster for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. Can you imagine if they lose two in a row in the flyway? That would shake things up big time.
Yeah, and in that game, WLA just shut down Emmett Hugh. Not a lot of scoring on his side. Can WLA do the same and match the height that Hugh brings to the table?
Yeah, that was Hewin's probably worst game of the season. Not that he played well, but there were stretches where we didn't even say his name very much. He only had, I think, 7 points in that WLA game, which is his season low. This will be a battle. You got Mason Gruss. He's 6'4", senior. He's a battle-tested player. Played last year for the conference championship. He cut the net down last year going 14-0 for the Foxes. He was their starting forward. He's 6'4". He'll be battling Emmett Hugh tonight. But 6'7", that extra 3 inches, is even more with Emmett Hugh because he's so tall and lanky.
And you can't forget Devin Allison, also on this Omro squad. Stands 6'6", 2 inches taller than Gruss. Could see him on Hugh tonight as well. It's going to be a fun matchup either way.
Devin is a tall dude, but he's only a sophomore. He's a little frail. Emmett Hugh get Devin Allison down low. It'll be probably lights out. That'll be a mismatch. The Ledgers will take advantage. But we'll see. I definitely think that Devin Allison's 2 years away from being the Emmett Hugh that Emmett Hugh is right now. If Devin Allison could keep growing like he is, he could be one of those conference players of the year that we're talking about in 24 months.
Omro, those were our keys to the game for them. For Springs, I think just simply the key to this game for the Ledgers is to flush the loss out from WLA. Get it out of there completely. Obviously, they're not going to be perfect in the conference this year, so be it. But you still control your own destiny in the flyway. The win against Sheboygan Christian was a great first step, but now flyway opponent once again. Don't dwell on the past. Control the game, and remember, you're still trying to achieve so much more.
But, we can't be on the bandwagon too much for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. Sure, they only got one loss in conference. Sure, they're in first place. But they kind of were getting a little lucky there, Frankie.
Yeah.
I mean, that last 0.4 seconds at Laconia, they snuck out of there. Lemira, they barely snuck out of there. There was a three-pointer at the buzzer that could have put that game into overtime. So they were 2-0 in those games, but they very well could have been 0-2. Then to top it off, they lose against WLA. St. Mary Springs is very lucky to win 2 of those 3 games and be in the conference lead right now. They could have been very close to being the short end of that stick. Fortunately for the Ledgers, they got a little lucky. Sometimes it'd be better to be lucky than be good. They're a little bit of both.
For Springs, keep the main thing. Omro shut down Emmett Hugh, use the height to match up against these Ledger stars. Those were our keys to the game, built by Pino Construction and Pino Buildings. Turn vision into reality. When we return, our chiropractic injury report. Got pain? See Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer.
Dreyer Collision Concepts. They're the kings of collision on North Main Street. Now, did you know they offer free estimates? That's right. Vehicle registration, auto collision repair, custom paintwork, and mobile estimating. They'll come to you. So get rid of the grime with Grime Gorilla Car Wash. They're Fond du Lac's newest touch-free car wash on North Main Street next to Dreyer Collision Concepts. They've got monthly, single, and multi-vehicle options. So just download their free app to get the latest updates and information. Grime Gorilla Car Wash.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. Visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Keller, building trust since 1960.
Kendra is another great success story from Into the Woods Wellness of Fond du Lac.
Some of the services that I really love is they offer a salt booth, sauna, IV therapy, and vibration therapy. Those are some of my favorite. I was able to work with a coach, and we looked at what I need for myself and my body and my hormones, and we made a plan. Foods that I eat, the exercise that I need. You'll carry this knowledge with you forever.
Into the Woods Wellness of Fond du Lac.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show Sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Back here with the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show, Frankie Bright, Brad Lenz, Radio Plus Video Sports. Moments away from our Bauer Chiropractic injury report, but just want to mention how tight this flyweight conference really is, how interesting it is. WLA just defeated Springs, but Omro, the history between them and WLA this season is interesting.
I really like to look at similar opponents. You take a look at WLA beat the St. Mary Springs. WLA has played Omro twice. Early in the season, Omro beat WLA. Now, just a week ago, Omro lost to WLA, but they were out without Mason Youth. Their 16.9 point score, their MVP of their team, they only lost by 6. So you could kind of say if they had their star player, could Omro have beat WLA twice this year? Probably, right? It's not a very far-fetched thing to say. And now St. Mary Springs 0-1 against WLA. If you look at those like opponents, anyone can beat anyone any given night in the flyweight. It's a super competitive conference. When one guy gets hot, look out. Anyone can win the game that night.
And it should be a super competitive matchup here tonight along those lines. Time for our Bauer Chiropractic injury report. Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer will quickly go over the Omro side. No injuries. Great to hear from them. Everyone's suited up down on the right side of the court. You're seeing them warm up there. Varsity squad's out here. For St. Mary's Springs, they're healthy as well, but we've got some updates on Jack Holzman.
Not only are they healthy with Jack Holzman back in the lineup, but he's warmed up, Frankie. He played the first half of the JV game, and tell us about that, Frankie.
Yeah, he was out there a few times. I believe, Cameron, our producer, and I were watching the game here and there, talking about football, whatever, during that game. But out there, knee brace, you see him on the left side. Sauce, he suited up against Laconia earlier this season, didn't play, and has gotten a few minutes here and there, but now we're seeing him, like we said, playing in the first half of this JV game. Could maybe be playing a whole game if he plays some of the full game of the varsity side, minutes in the first and second half.
Jack Holzman is the most talented junior in the conference. He's a best-kept secret because no one really knows about him because he's been hurt almost this whole season. But that dude can jump out of the gym, Frankie. He can shoot from all over there. He's a slasher. He can get the ball almost like Giannis from the Milwaukee Bucks. 3 steps from half court, he's to the hoop. He played in the JV game. It was like taking candy from a baby. And it's just only a matter of time before he gets the confidence. He had a severe knee injury in the Lemire football game. We were there that night, Lemire. Yep. Our hearts went out to him. That was the same injury he suffered as a sophomore in the basketball season. He's had that same injury twice now. And, Kyle Krieger's been easing him into the starting lineups. I think Kyle Krieger's been doing a great job for the St. Mary Springs, kind of easing him in. It almost reminds me of an ice fisherman early November. He's out there. He's not really sure if he should be out there, right? That's kind of Jack Holzman. That first couple games, he was kind of very timid. You could kind of see he's like testing that knee. But now, he's like that fisherman. He's got his truck out there, his four-wheeler out there. He's ready to go.
How many minutes will Holzman see tonight in the varsity side? We do not know. But in the last game, 9 points, you said, for Jack Holzman, and that was against Sheboygan Christian.
Yep, and he was lights out. He didn't miss a shot. He was 4 for 4 from the field and 1 for 1 from three-point land. That's all he needed. He just needed a little bit of confidence to get his stroke back, and boy, he's an electric player. Now, St. Mary Springs only has 2 juniors, but boy, are they some talented juniors. Ben Baker and Jack Holzman, arguably the best 2 juniors in the conference. The Letters don't have a lot of quality, but they don't have a lot of quantity, but they do got quality in the junior class.
We'll see how that impacts the game here tonight. If Holzman does appear a lot here tonight, we will see as both teams warm up. That will do it for our Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer. About 11 minutes from the Right Way Home Improvement opening tip-off. From doors and gutters to roofs and siding, Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. You can kick off your home improvement project today by contacting Right Way Home Improvement for your free estimate. You can call 920-929-8999 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. Take another break here, and when we come back, our Sargento Cheese starting lineups.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondy Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at fondyfamilydental.com.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show Sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. At Burke, development, research, design, innovation, wellness, and connection guide us each and every day and help us bring the highest level of play to the communities we serve. Play gives us the power to connect. It tells us anything is possible and that we are always capable. The time is now to play.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
Welcome back to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Frankie Bright, Brad Lenz. Brad, we're looking at the stats here and just kind of seeing what the numbers tell us. And there's a few categories that we see Omro on top over the ledgers.
It's a really kind of a shocking stat. You would think big Emmett Hune, 6'7", he's up in the top 3 in rebounds in the conference. But when you look at the whole team, Omro actually rebounds the ball better than the ledgers. That could be a very big thing to watch tonight. Omro Foxes have 4 dudes in the top 30, Frankie. 4 guys. That's Mason Grust, Mason Hughes, Lucas Kazabuski, the sophomore, and Keegan Miller. All are in the top 30 rebounds, whereas in St. Mary Springs, they only have 3. That's Emmett Hune, of course, Noah Mull, of course, and Caden Pitts. So that's an advantage Omro. Another thing to talk about is free throw percentage. Omro shoots the ball better from the free throw line, and that's a lot of things that coaches won't say. I don't care if it's your first year coaching or your 30th year. Free throws can win games. Omro has 4 dudes in the top 30 in free throw percentage, whereas St. Mary Springs, only 2. St. Mary Springs does not shoot that well from the free throw line. They only have Noah Mull, who's lights out at 72%, and Ben Baker at 67%. But you look at Omro, they got Mason Hughes, 79%. Wow, that's lights out. Ralphie King, the talented sophomore, 67%. Dylan Thomas, 67%. And Mason Grust, 65%. All 4 of those guys are pretty much lights out at the free throw line. If this turns into a foul contest and Omro finds himself at the free throw line a lot tonight, this could be a big upset here at Hunter Gym.
Yeah, and it kind of was that against WLA. Caden Pitts almost fouled out. Noah Mull almost fouled out. They did not, but there were a lot of fouls in that one, so we'll see how that affects this game. That is about 5 minutes away, so let's head into our Sargento Cheese starting lineup. Start your new career at careers.sargento.com.
Easy for you to say.
Right, clearly. For Omro, Blake Stachura, number 3, gets the start along with the Masons we talked about at length here on the pre-show. Mason Huth, number 2. Mason Gruss, number 24. Dylan Thomas, number 33. And Wyatt Powers, number 32. Dylan Thomas, 6'4". Wyatt Powers, 6'2". Mason Gruss, 6'4". So there is some height there on the Omro side.
And like we just talked about, Frankie, they are a better rebounding team overall collectively. They don't have anyone that can pull the boards down quite like Emmett Hune. However, as a team, don't miss a lot of shot sledgers because you're not going to get a lot of second chances like you did against the shorter teams, Lemire without Brusky, Laconia. Those teams, sometimes their tallest players, 6'2", 6'3". This could be an upset in the making. I don't like the statistics because it tells me that if it becomes a close battle game down low and refs call it tight, Omro's got a big advantage there.
3:30 away from the start of this one. Let's take a look here at St. Mary Springs. Their starters: number 25, Emmett Hune, the 6'7" man. Number 1, Noah Mall, over 1,000 career points here for St. Mary Springs. Number 3, Ben Anderson. Number 4, Ben Baker. And 23, Caden Pitts.
And you got to talk about those 5 guys because they're the heart and soul of this team. However, the next 3, 4, 5 guys that come off the bench, wow. The Ledgers do not drop off like a lot of other teams in the conference. When they put their 6th man, 7th man, 8th man, 9th man, all the way to the 10th man on the bench in the game, the Ledgers do not lose much. Sometimes those players, we've seen it before, they come in the game and they're right up there in the leading scorers. Take a look at Braden Freund just a few weeks ago at Laconia. He comes off the bench and leads them with 19 points. He was our player of the game. So the St. Mary Springs has got a lot of hidden gems. It depends on what night it is, who's feeling that hot hand. The Ledgers can get it in the hoop, guaranteed, with 10 players can definitely score tonight.
Yeah, Braden Freund among the likes of Tate Schufts, Joey Kuhn, and now even Jack Holzman. Still warming out up there. He's under the basket right now. Going to be a fun one, Brad. A lot depends on this one here tonight. Flyway Conference matchup here at St. Mary Springs High School. Ledgers fighting Foxes. Moments away from the Right Way Home Improvement opening tip-off. We thank you for joining us here on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. When we come back, the main event.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Fond du Lac Credit Union knows that we all have many different goals that we want to achieve in life, like paying off debt or planning your dream wedding. We also know that sometimes unfortunate things can happen that are out of our control, like car trouble or a broken washer and dryer. For all of your personal needs, Fond du Lac Credit Union has personal loans customized just for you. Wherever you are in life, Fond du Lac Credit Union can help get you to where you want to be. For more information, simply visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Anders Auto Parts, your locally owned bumper-to-bumper auto parts store serving the Fond du Lac area since 1956. Experienced and knowledgeable staff ready to serve you. Anders Auto Parts features PPG and Shopline auto paint along with PPG Versalon commercial paint. Quality name brand auto parts. Anders Auto Parts, your bumper-to-bumper auto parts store at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street, behind American Family Insurance.
Cleaning your gutters is a pain, but ignoring them could ruin the value of your home. Gutter Helmet is the solution. Choose the perfect color to blend with your home, and our certified technicians will install Gutter Helmet in less than a day. Call Gutter Helmet today to never clean your gutters again.
Marco, the name our area trusts for all things related to your tax return. For over 60 years, our community has trusted the Marco Tax Service at 43 East 3rd Street, Fond du Lac.
When you buy at Camera Casino, it's like having a little photo expert come with you.
Whether you're shooting sports, nature, or portraits, we'll make sure you have exactly what you need right in your bag. When you learn from our staff of experts, our knowledge follows you wherever you go.
We'll make sure you have the gear and confidence while you're out shooting.
A little help can go a long way.
At Camera Casino.
From our initial consultation to the final closing, I'm with you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and seamless home selling experience. My goal is to make the home selling process smooth and worry-free. For a smooth and successful sale, contact Brock Fleischer at 920-960-0555 or visit WeSellWisco.com.
Fond du Lac Credit Union knows that we all have many different goals that we want to achieve in life, like paying off debt or planning your dream wedding. We also know that sometimes unfortunate things can happen that are out of our control, like car trouble or a broken washer and dryer. For all of your personal needs, Fond du Lac Credit Union has personal loans customized just for you. Wherever you are in life, Fond du Lac Credit Union can help get you to where you want to be. For more information, simply visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
We welcome you to Hunter Gymnasium, St. Mary Springs High School. The Ledgers taking on the Fighting Foxes of Omro. Ledgers 14-4, Omro 7-7 in a flyway conference matchup. Frankie Bright, Brad Lenz, Omro in the burgundy uniforms, white numbers, gold trim. Ledgers white uniforms, blue numbers, black trim. Both uniforms looking very clean. Brad, any predictions here tonight?
Oh boy, I'm not much of a gambler, but I'm going to say that this game's going to be much closer than the football game between these two schools a few months ago where St. Mary Springs went to Omro, won 55-6 in a blowout victory. This game could be very close. Don't be surprised if Omro comes out and can snatch this victory from the Ledgers. Now, could the Ledgers possibly be tired? I looked at some stats, Frankie. The Ledgers, like you said, are 14-4. That's 18 games. No one in the flyway has played anywhere close to that many games. Most teams have played 14 games roughly. The Ledgers have gotten a lot of games in their schedule so far. They're very deep. I don't think they're going to be tired. I'm not really serious about that because they're so deep. They play so many players. But Noah Mull, interesting enough, he'll be the one who does the tip tonight. Even though he's not the tallest guy, he doesn't have the electric dunks that Emmett Hune has. Number one, Noah Mull will be the one doing the tipping tonight. And almost every game I've seen all season long, Noah Mull will win the tip. The Ledgers will be going right to left on your video screen. Ledgers just finished up the huddle. Quick injury update. Not really an injury, but Ben Anderson, we think a bloody nose. A little bit of something in his nose there to try to stop that. Isn't Ben Anderson always kind of hurt? every
you
week,
tell me, Brad.
Every week it seems like he's got something wrong with him because he plays so hard, 100%, 100 miles an hour every day, every practice, every game. He's a baller. Oh, Emmett Hune is doing the jump.
Here we go. Hune wins it for the Ledgers. Quickly to Anderson, back to Hune in the lane. Can't handle the pass. Kept it in, and Kasubaski sends it over to Mason Hughes, team's leading scorer.
And covered by Ben Baker, of course, the leader of the conference in steals.
Satura finding Hughes, not to be, off his hands and out of play. Make that Keegan Miller.
Little full court press here by Omro Foxes trying to shake things up. The Ledgers have not faced a full court press team all season long, but Omro thinks that they can compete man-to-man with these guys.
Baker, top of the key, quickly to Noah Mull, trying to get past Kasubaski, but he passes it away. Now with Caden Pitts. Baker, who's good from three, sends it inside, but hit away by Gruss. Now Mull, the three, hits it!
Noah Mull in the top 10 in the conference in three-point percentage, amazing for a big guy like him.
Airballing that shot was Gruce. Emmett Hugh the rebound. Now Baker's turn, looking for Anderson for the three, but it's Hugh who gets a hand on it and out of bounds.
Smart play by Anderson and Ben Baker, both not to touch that ball, knowing that it was off the Foxes.
An early three-point lead here for the Ledgers off the hands of Noah Mall, opening up scoring on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Baker in to Hune. Stachura defending Hune at the moment as it goes around the horn to Anderson. Back to Baker. Anderson for three. Can't hit it there.
The reason for that is Omro's in a zone when they get done with the full court. They're in a zone. That's why you're going to see lots of different guys and lots of different guys tonight.
Bounce pass into the paint. Can Stachura do anything with it? Passes it out, missing the three.
Omro's missing badly.
Right. There was Keegan Miller. Not to be. Maul and Anderson do what they can to keep it in, but Miller gets the steal now into the lane. Bangs it outside. A shot for three is no good. Rebound attempt not there as well.
We haven't even had a whistle yet. This game is fast-paced.
16:22 to go in the first half, nearing 2 minutes into it. Baker with Miller on him, sends it back to Maul. Three from the same spot, he does it again!
Woo, he's red hot, 2 for 2. Noah Maul from the coffin corner down here.
All 6 points for Maul as Anderson gets the steal. Back to Maul, over to Pitts.
It's like a bakery with all these turnovers, my gosh.
Hune fakes the three, has to get past Scroose, and he will get fouled by Kasubaski.
Probably a good thing that he did foul him because Emmett Hune was going to do a drop step layup on that play. Foul, and that was a good foul because you don't want Emmett Hune shooting the ball from 2-3 feet away. He's lights out. Field goal percentage is number 5 in the conference. Lights out down low.
Baker at the baseline. Number 15, Lucas Kasubaski, opens up the foul department. Has the first. His first personal pass is not handled by Hune. Fox is back on it.
We're trying to set a record on turnovers here with both teams.
Stachura over to Kasubaski, throws it up top, now out of bounds.
Right on cue.
Right, exactly.
Both these coaches must be trying to pull their hair out. Kyle Krieger, not so much luck over there with the pulling hair, but these coaches got to be like, what's going on, guys? Calm down. This is not our first game playing varsity basketball. A lot of seniors on the court here. Let's calm down, take care of the ball. The team that takes care of the ball is usually the team that can get the W.
Baker. Past half court to Pitts to Anderson. In front of the Omro bench. It seems like every week Anderson hits a three in front of the opposing bench.
And he does his patented arrow shot, which is not illegal, so I'm gonna say it's cool.
Baker for three!
Man, the Ledgers are red hot from three-point land. That's the difference in this game. 3 for 3 from three-point land.
9-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard as Baker gets another steal.
Who else? Leading the conference in steals, Ben Baker.
Right back to Baker, down to Pitts off the glass.
Omro needs a timeout. Bad here.
11 zip off the rip.
And a foul, and one, a quiet whistle. I didn't even hear the whistle.
Me neither. Braden Freund comes in, checks in for Anderson. Second team foul.
After Caden Pitts made the layup, I took my eyes off him and looked at the Omro head coach looking for a timeout from Stephen Egan. It was a foul.
Pitts misses the and one. Maul and Hune trying to get it off the rebound. It goes off of Hune out of play.
And now that we mentioned Stephen Egan, this is his 4th year at the helm of the Omro Foxes. Won the conference last year in his 3rd year, 14-0. They were an extremely talented, unstoppable team last year.
Omro trying to find their first score. Keegan Miller, Braden Freund, tight defense on him. Kasubaski takes it over to Coutura, and the shot not there. Rebound, Ben Baker.
Man, run and gun here for the Ledgers. Oh, wow.
Pitts, alley-oop, up to Hune for the score.
That was some incredible passing, and there's your timeout that I predicted. We're going to take a timeout as well.
30-second timeout. For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Back after that message, a 13-0 quick opening lead for the Ledgers, Brad.
I love that last basket. It was Ben Baker with a steal up to, I think it was Pitts, and Pitts to Emmett Hune. Great passing. The Ledgers are the best team statistically in the conference in assists. They have 7 guys in the top 30 in assists in the conference. That's unbelievable.
Kasaboski around the horn, and it ends up with Huth.
Ledger's in his zone.
Wow, Kuhn gets the steal, and it ends up with Noah Mall. Now to Baker. Back to Emmett Hune in the lane through the contact for the score.
Emmett Hune, 2 back-to-back. Not dunks, but mini dunks, I'll call them. It's a high percentage shot when you're that tall and putting the ball right in the bucket.
It's 15-0. Kasaboski needs the answer. In the paint, sends it back outside. Huth, the team's leading scorer. Nothing to show for it here tonight.
And Ledger's back into man-to-man here.
Kasaboski spins past Freund. The shot no good, but the foul called. He'll go to the line.
Nothing falling for the Foxes. Everything's been really, it's almost like they left their shooting skills on the bus. Nothing going down yet for the Foxes.
Braden Freund called in his first personal. First team foul for the Ledgers.
Really thought Braden Freund was playing some really aggressive, great defense there when he came in.
Yeah.
He's a spark plug that can come off the bench and really help the Ledgers get those top 5 starters a little rest so they're ready for the second half.
Kasaboski can't hit his first. Still no points for the Fighting Foxes.
And we did talk about that in the pregame show. Omro, the one advantage they do have, they do shoot very well from the free throw stripe. They have 4 guys in the top 30 in free throw percentage. Ledgers only 2, Baker and Anderson. I'm sorry, Mall.
Lucas doesn't hit the second. Anderson the rebound.
I jinxed him.
Down quickly, here we go. Joey Kuhn blazes past Miller, bangs it outside. Mall fakes the 3, into the paint he goes, and there it is.
So, they had to respect Noah Mall, the 3-point shot. He's 2 for 2 tonight, so they came out aggressively on him, but Noah Mall just did the blow-by right by him for an easy layup.
Kasaboski, defense closes the door, out. Stachura going for 3, misses it there. Anderson the rebound. 17 zip up to Freund. Pass is short. Jump ball to the Foxes.
And let's just talk about the viewers at home that don't understand the possession arrow. So the Ledgers won the tip, which means the first jump ball will go to Omro. That's why Omro's ball there. That's the jump ball when the referee does 2 thumbs up in the air.
Ledgers coming out hot. The message from Kyle Krieger this week must have been, let's take care of business in the flyway.
It seems like their intensity is just up. I mean, look at Joey Kuhn on the defense. Everyone's playing some really lights-out D here. I love it.
Foul is called.
A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, that is on Ben Anderson. His first.
The Ledgers don't ever have to really worry about foul trouble because they go so deep. They go 10 guys deep. There's a couple guys on the bench that are going to get in this game. Hoffman, Schufs, and Holzman. They haven't even been in the game yet.
Huth trying to find someone to send it into. He finally will. It's Gruss.
And
Mason Gruss.
Braden Freund up in his grill.
Sends the pass in for Miller. Can't handle it. Too hot on the pass. Huth now over to Keegan Miller. Noah Mall on the defense. Top of the key. Mason Gruss. Kasaboski. Back to Huth. Ledger smell a stop, but Gruss, can he find the first score? He can.
Omro finally on the board.
Joey Kuhn can't handle the pass as Keegan Miller blazed in there and nearly got the steal.
I almost want to watch the replay. When that ball was coming at Noah Mall, he purposely kept his hands down and put his hands up in the last second so it wouldn't get stolen. That was a really heads-up IQ play by Noah Mall. If you're at home, rewind it 10 seconds and watch Noah Mall's hands when he caught that pass down here in the corner.
Tate Schufs checks in. Noah Mall, Joey Kuhn take the bench as Braden Freund is back out there as well.
Tate Schufs, one of those guys, one of the 7 guys in the top 30 in assists in the conference. He doesn't even play that much, but man, he really distributes his rock. Does very well when he gets his chance.
Huth got the steal. It's Fox's ball. Omro trying to beat this man defense down 15.
Easier said than done.
Kasaboski with Pitts in his grill. Bounce pass in the lane. Shot blocked up by Anderson. Going deep for Hune. Pass. Not to be.
Not a good decision by Pitts.
Bounce pass. Back to the top of the key. Huth fakes the 3. Trying to make something happen. And he can.
And that's Mason Huth. He's very talented. He did a great pump fake. Little blow by. Got his bucket. He's finally on the board. He needs to get his confidence back up. He's missed his first couple shots.
Schufs to Anderson to Hune. Hune with a few scores early here in this one. Gets it to Braden Freund, top of the key. Trips almost there. Back to Hune through the contact. Nearly a backward shot as Pitts can't find it either.
Great rebound by Pitts. Again, one of the leading rebounders on the team. Third on the team in rebound, but couldn't quite put it in the bucket.
Quickly, Stachura through Emmett Hune.
Little 4-0 run here for the Omro Foxes.
Freund can't find it there. It's another steal. Pitts hits the deck. It ends up with Keegan Miller over to Mason Gruss.
4-0 run doesn't sound by much, but when you're down 17-6, they'll take anything.
Take what you can get as Huth misses it there. Hune has the rebound. Schoofs is open, sends it to him. Schoofs up top. Over the other way now, it's Anderson. Freund trying to get past Gruss, gets it back to Ben Anderson. Anderson, stutter steps, sends it to Emmett Hune. Top of the key now, Braden Freund. Tate Schoofs up top for Pitts, a little too high.
Hey, Tate, I just gave you a comment on your assist and you just threw it away. Come on now, Schoofs, take care of the ball.
Mason Gruss spins past Freund, nearly is stolen away by Pitts. It slows the play down. And now it's Keegan Miller's turn. Yet to score here tonight.
Schoofs got very quick feet. Inside linebacker, led the Ledgers in tackles this year. He's going to take that point guard. He's not going to let them go past him easily, that's for sure.
Travel there from Huth. Little hesitation. Second guessed himself and then took off.
For like the, 14th turnover of tonight. That's a very sloppy basketball on both sides. I mean, the Ledgers have put the ball in the basket much more, up 17-6, but both teams being very sloppy with the ball.
2 for Satura, 2 for Huth, and 2 for Gruss. Emmett Hune with 4 points. Noah Mall leads everybody with 8.
And he's checking back into the second here.
Baker past Miller. Goes up top at the rim. It hits that one. Pass to no avail. Baker, top of the key. It's Huth now in the paint. Make it Hune. Loses it.
You don't see that very often. Usually Emmett Hune does not get blocked, but what happened there, he was bringing the ball up from his waist, and that's why it got blocked. And he keeps that ball high. It's hard to do when you're driving to the bucket, of course, but that's why that was blocked. Emmett Hune does not get blocked very often at all.
9:50 to play in the half. We remind you, High School Sports Today and RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these 4 Fond du Lac Edward Jones Financial Advisors. Is Freund misses the 3.
Woo! What a great play.
Off of Mall.
Can a throwing at a guy's shins be the Len Struxner play of the game? Because that was such a great play, athletic play. Noah Mall jumps in the air. He's out of bounds, but he's not touching out of bounds. Throws it off the shin to keep the Ledger ball.
Maybe we can ask Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Elstead as that 3 is hit by Tate Schoofs.
And Tate Schoofs, we've been saying it all year, he's getting his chance. As a junior, he didn't play much, but now as a senior, he's been getting more and more playing time because whenever he's in the game, good things happen.
By the way, Edward Jones making sense of investing. We finally got through that one.
Another
Tate
one.
Schoofs gets the steal. Into the paint he goes. Takes the shot. Schoofs.
Wow.
5 points in rapid succession.
Right on cue. 32. Tate Schoofs. Not only did he do it on the football field, he's doing it on the basketball court tonight.
Miller fakes the 3. Into the corner it goes. This shot is up. It's good.
Woo.
33, Dylan Thomas.
Refs are confused on what's going on. I think they need to talk about it here, Frankie.
Trying to see.
They're trying to figure out whose ball it is. Kyle Krieger's pointing Ledger ball. I'm not sure if they're going to listen to him. They're calling it a jump ball. It looks like the refs took their eyes off the ball. They don't know what happened, so they called it a jump ball because not a single ref saw what happened.
Hoffman checks in for the Ledgers. It's 22-9 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Still a big lead for these Ledgers.
And another turnover. That's 15 turnovers tonight. That's just crazy basketball. That's a lot of turnovers.
Gruss sends it in to his fellow Mason. It's Mason Huth. Huth to Miller. Gruss, what a catch. Looks for the 3. Hit behind the back from Hoffman. Sends Gruss to the line, shooting 2.
And Gruss is one of those guys, very good free throw shooter.
His first visit there. 8:51 to play as the shot's up from Gruss and in.
Gruss is in the top 30 in the conference in free throw percentage. He's shooting 65% from the free throw line.
Looking to dig into the lead here. Misses the second shot, goes 1 of 2. It's still a 12-point lead for the Ledger. Started it off with a 17-point lead.
Noah Mall running the point there.
Baker in the lane. Out to Hoffman. Takes it himself now to Hune. And the dunk is there.
Great pass by Hoffman. He knew he didn't have an easy shot, so he gave it to the 6'7" Emmett Hune for an easy dunk. What was that, 3? He dunks for Hune tonight.
Oh, yeah.
He's unstoppable down low. The Ledgers have not had a 6'7" guy in recent memory quite as talented as Emmett Hughes. They haven't had a 6'7" guy for a long time.
Outside, it's Thomas for three, misses it there. The rebound is up and one for Keegan Miller.
Noah Mall was going for the block there, but got too much of the wrist.
And that's Noah Mall's first personal. Keegan Miller's first score. Looking for the three-point play.
Keegan Miller, not a great free throw shooter, so it may not be a bad foul, but he did give up the bucket.
One shot for Keegan Miller.
Trying to bring the lead down to 11.
I don't even think Kyle Krieger even cares who's got what fouls because they're so deep on the bench. I don't think it's even a concern.
Keegan Miller can't do it there. Lead remains at 12.
Keegan Miller playing some great defense on Ben Baker.
Noah Mall gets free. The spin, the fadeaway, the shot no good.
No call there, and that's a new rule this year. If you purposely flop, they will call it as a defensive foul if you act too much acting-wise in the flop.
Miller fades himself, can't hit it.
So you can't do that. You can't fake a flop anymore. They didn't call it here, but I've seen it called twice this year.
Keegan Miller gets the steal, looking to do it again, but Baker does it right back to him.
We got to call the concession stand. They get a bunch of turnovers in the concession stand because it's turnover city here at Hunter Gym.
Apple, strawberry, raspberry, you name it. Mason Gruss and the Foxes ball.
And it's unlike Ben Baker. I mean, he takes care of the ball very, very well. He's leading the conference in assists and steals. He's got some turnovers there, but he usually takes care of the ball much better than that. It was a 1-for-1, 2 turnovers in 3 seconds.
Hune comes off
There's
as well
one.
as Schuse. It's Anderson who takes it away. Quickly to Noah Mall. Through
Euro
the
step.
defense and hits it.
That's called the Euro step. You know, you're going sideways rather than doing a layup towards the basket. Very talented, very good fundamentals, good footwork for Noah Mall.
Top of the key. Stachura out to Mason Gruss for a long three. Doesn't hit it. Noah Mall the rebound.
And good position by Noah Mall. He had it boxed out. Easy rebound from Mall.
Ledgers lead up to 14. Across the way to Hoffman to Anderson to Noah Mall. It's Baker now. Fakes the three. Gets Mason Gruss to jump. Going to the basket. It's Baker.
Little teardrop by Ben Baker. That's a very tough shot, very finesse shot. You just have to barely just lift it off your fingertips. All fingertips. Got it to go.
Wyatt Powers. Defense all over him. It's Keegan Miller now.
Good help.
Fakes the shot. Noah Mall gets the block.
I tell you what, the Ledgers play really good team defense, and by that I mean a lot of switching. One guy screens one guy. The Ledger defender is going to help his buddy out.
Confusion here again between the team. Looked like it clearly went off Noah Mall. They're calling it Ledger's ball.
Noah Mall, I think, wanted to be the point guard down there. He's like, let me bring it up, Biggs. You know, maybe rightfully so. Ben Baker's got a few turnovers tonight. Noah Mall got none that I can remember.
Baker now taking his time.
Very fast-paced game, very up and down the court here. Both teams really running and gunning.
Hoffman, top of the key, doesn't take the three. It's Noah Mall who comes open, but Anderson elects not to pass it there. Hoffman once again loses it for a moment, out to Mall. Fakes it past. Now fires it in, nearly got intercepted. Baker now for three, doesn't hit it. Rebound to Anderson. Now it's Pitts in the paint off the glass, shot not there. Keeping it in, what a play by Baker. Noah Mall can't handle the pass.
And the passing on the Ledgers is just top-notch right now. Great
Baker
passing.
To Pitts, shot blocked, foul called.
It's just so tiring to play defense against the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. Every pass is crisp and through pass to pass. Kyle Krieger does not like the bounce pass. That's something to think about. Not a single bounce pass in that whole possession there. Lots of chest passes, some skip passes, and now the Ledgers are going to the line with Caden Pitts.
Sashura called on the foul. Pitts to the line. The first one is up, no good. Gavin Federley checks in, number 10. He's been in there for a few moments now for the Fighting Foxes.
It seems like every dead ball, there's a Ledger coming into the game to give one of his other teammates a rest. And
Yeah.
Ledgers just do not get tired. And we have not seen Jack Holzman yet.
Pitts, good on the second shot. 29-12, lead back to 17, tying the highest mark thus far tonight. Huth through the defense, all alone, off the glass, shot no good. Anderson looks for the rebound, he's got it.
And again, just what we talked about, good help for the big guys down low.
Joey Kuhn, the young gun, doesn't hit it.
Ooh, keep it alive. Nice play. Caden Pitts did not get the rebound, but he kept it alive.
Anderson's turn, takes the three and drains it.
Oh, Ben Anderson's got a new little dance there. He's not doing the He's not doing the bow and arrow. He's doing ice in his veins.
A lead up to 20. A blowout thus far.
And that doesn't shock me all that much because just a month and a half ago when the Ledgers traveled to Omro, it was just like this. I left at halftime because it was such a blow. The Ledgers just took it to the Foxes that night. That was the first Flyweight Conference game for both teams, and the Ledgers looked great. Omro, not so much.
Joey Kuhn called on his first foul, sends number 10, Gavin Federley, to the line for the first time tonight.
Another guy I'd like to see get some action is Jack Vandersand. He's been hurt all year. He, like Holzman, suited up for the first time in that Laconia game just a few weeks ago. He hasn't got as many minutes, but he's a talented player. Big guy, 6'3". He can come in and help as well. Now, just because you're not contributing in the games doesn't mean you're not helping your team, because now the Ledgers have 10 full-time varsity players in practices. Sometimes you practice way more than you play, right? So if you can do 5 and 5 in practice, that definitely makes the games feel a little bit easier.
Federley hits both shots. They bite into the lead just a little bit, still down 18 points. Huth hits it out of bounds. 5:05 left to play in the first half.
It'll be interesting to talk about all the different configurations of the 5 guys on the court. It's like the Powerball. It's like unbelievable. You got sometimes you got Mull on the bench and Hune in. Sometimes you got both in. Pitts is now Braden Freund coming back in.
Pitts, top of the key. Defense tight on these Ledgers now. Anderson free for a moment, finds Pitt in the paint.
Ooh.
Takes a moment, takes the shot off the glass.
And Pitts uses 225-pound frame to kind of get that defender out of his way for a little easy bunny hook.
Lead back to 20. 34-14 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. In the near corner. Gruss, top of the key, Gavin Federley now airballs that one, and the over-the-shoulder shot from Gruss on the follow-up is good.
He's going to tell everyone at school tomorrow that was a pass.
Anderson now. Drops it off to Joey Kuda, drops it to Hoffman. Hune thought about the 3 for a moment, looking for Anderson between defenders, but Huth gets a hand on it. Trying not to get caught from behind, he sends it off the glass, no good. Hune the rebound. Quickly to Joey Kuhn, to Anderson. Federley to get back there, he cannot, and Anderson finds the score. Takes a bump, seems a little gimpy.
Emmett Hune made the mistake of turning the ball over, but he hustled down, got the rebound. Ledgers off the races, easy bucket for Anderson.
Anderson still limping, but the hustle not stopping.
Injury timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you see that quite a bit when a guy's going up for a free layup and he gets undercut. He always comes down a little bit gimpy, similar to Bresky from Elmira. He was going for just a normal little layup against, I believe that was Laconia at Elmira, and he came down wrong, tore his ACL, out for the year. We bring his name up because he was arguably the best player in the conference when that injury happened.
Absolutely.
Leading the conference in points and rebounds.
Baker gets the steal, gets the pass back from Pitts, nearly a slip from Baker. Must be slick down there under the basket.
The Omro student section and fans wanted that call but didn't get it.
Pitts, the rebound shot, not good. Gruss gets it away, but Baker steals it away yet again. Fights through the contact. Can't find it. Another shot at opportunity, not to be.
Baker was down there in the land of the Giants.
Kasaboski loses it.
Ben Baker, kind of a short guy, 5'9", 5'10", but he actually does get a great job. He gets a lot of rebounds because he's such a hustler, very smart, very high IQ, always in the right spot at the right time.
Joey Kuhn.
Full court press here.
Kuhn sends it in. Ben Baker, Keegan Miller takes a wild swing at that one.
That's a foul. Man, on the body, didn't call it.
Nothing called. Hune to Freund. Around the horn now, up top for Pitts, hit away by Kasaboski.
He watched Pitts down low. Man, he's really working hard. He wants the ball. He wants to redeem himself because he got the ball down low. Couldn't quite put it in the bucket, but he's really a mismatch down there. He's got a couple inches on the guy guarding him.
Anderson rubbing out his left calf on the bench as Hune attempts the three, and it's straight through.
What can he not do, Frankie? Now he's shooting threes. Are you kidding me?
It just looks so easy for Hune on that one.
He's averaging a double-double. Now he's shooting three-pointers. It's going to be a hard match to stop him tonight.
Nice pass to Gruss. Nice finish from Gruss.
Ooh, nice dribbling by Baker.
Freund, top of the key. Joey Kuhn, pass a little high, slows down the play. Baker, back the other way to Freund once again, who sent it top of the key. Hune, can he do it again? Not to be.
Pitts wants to redeem himself.
And he cannot there. Freund to help him out. Gets it at one.
Wow. Oh, they're calling it on the foul. I can't believe it.
Oh.
Freund wanted that bucket bad, but let's be a Ledger ball underneath the hoop.
That's on Mason Huth, his first personal of the game. Pitts comes off, Maul on, Schuf's on for Kuhn.
And a dead ball and another two fresh Ledgers come in. It's a never-ending carousel. Fresh Ledgers coming in, and still Vander Sanden and Jack Holzman have not been in yet, so there's two more guys that still could play in this game.
Still 2:13 to play. Hune looks for Freund. Maul gets it through the contact, through the traffic. Freund can't find the basket.
Is there a lid on that hoop?
Yeah, there must be. As Miller into the lane, loses it, corrals it out to Gruss, and Noah Maul touches it last.
I think it was off Omro. Kyle Krieger's pleading his case. I believe the Omro Foxes tipped it the last second. He's trying to see if he can get it overrun, but he can't. Omro ball.
Lead at 21, the highest mark here tonight.
One thing to note, both benches full. Both teams have 14 guys suited up tonight. That's a big turnout for varsity basketball. Kyle Krieger ended up getting the ball anyway.
Ledgers get the call. Tate Schufs to send it in now. Went off the hands of Hune. Press defense, two men on Baker. They get it to Hune.
The Ledgers got to attack. If they're going to double team the point guard, you got to attack the ball.
Over the top, Freund, shot no good. Looking for the rebound, Schufs gets it. Now Baker teardrops it again, and no good.
The Ledgers just can't get anything to fall lately.
Stachura hits it away as Freund.
Brain Freund, I love the hustle, coming all the way coast to coast, making that block.
Stachura under the basket had to beat Freund and Hune if that shot even had a chance.
That's not easy to do. The land of the giants, the trees down there.
And Omro has plenty of height as well. Devin Allison comes out for the first time. Maul hits it away. That's 34, Devin Allison.
Well,
but hasn't made a difference.
We talked about that in the pregame show. The Omro Foxes actually have more guys that average higher numbers for rebounds. They have 4 guys in the top 30 in rebounds in the conference. The Ledgers only 3, but Emmett Hune is a big equalizer in that. He's the second in the conference in rebounds behind the guy named Bresky, but he's actually hurt. So you can kind of say Emmett Hune does lead the conference in rebounds.
They get it to Gruss, who sends it in. Schufs nearly loses it.
Yep.
They'll call it a travel.
That's a good call. Now, what Kyle Krieger's got to be telling his team, if they're going to double team our point guard, as soon as the Ledgers break that press, the Ledgers got to be off to the races because it's a mismatch. It's 3-on-2 or 4-on-3. The Ledgers got to take advantage of that, or else it's a huge advantage for Omro to double team it. The Ledgers can do it. They can definitely run and gun.
Gruss. Freund in his grill. Gets the pick from Allison. Straight to Allison. 6'6" to the contact.
Hey.
And the charge on Allison.
Noah Mull's taken a lot of those in his career. Not so much this year. Kyle Krieger, that's one thing he noticed, that they weren't getting a lot of offensive charges taken on his team, his defensive charges. But Noah Mull, great footwork, beat his guy to the spot. Ledger basketball.
Schufs with Stachura there. Allison on Hune. He gets it to Baker. Keegan Miller swings in once again. Maul, can he do it 3 times? He can! 3 for 3 from that spot.
We need one of the parents to guard him down here in the corner. He's lights out, 3 for 3. No one can stop him.
Bounce pass. Stachura. Now Allison. Allison fakes the pass over to Gruss now, who spins. Free throw line. Top of the key. Allison takes the 3. Can't hit it. Hune to Baker, who fires a pass. Intercepted by Allison off the tip from Miller. Allison fakes the pass and a travel there and hits the deck.
And no one should be shocked that Noah Mull is 3 for 3 from three-point line. You know, he's shooting 32%, very respectable for a big man. 32% from three-point line. He's made 24 three-pointers just this season. And right now, 3 for 3. He's lights out tonight.
And all coming from the near corner down to our left.
He's there right now.
He's still there, waiting for the pass once again.
Why move?
Right.
Maybe pitch and pass it to him right now.
Mull, 13 points in the half. 25 seconds remain in the first half. Baker up top to Pitts to Maul. With Gruss to beat. Back to Baker. 15 seconds. Ledger's looking for one more score before time expires in the first half.
They want to shoot it with about 5 or 4 seconds left in the clock to get a rebound.
Hune through Allison, finds it!
And they didn't need the rebound because the bucket went in.
Shot not to be as Gruss doesn't get it up in time, and the Ledger's going to halftime up 24, Brad.
Man, I would not say that was a flawless game because the Ledgers did have a lot of turnovers, but man, up 24 points to a pretty good Omro team, a team that beat WLA. Kyle Krieger's probably not thrilled, but certainly happy.
44-20 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Time for halftime, and we'll send it out with our Lens Truck Center Athlete of the Week when we come back, our Holiday Automotive halftime show.
We salute not one, but two great student athletes, both from Laconia High School this week.
Back over to Farrell. Feels Pino in the lane. Puts it up and in, and that is point number 1,000 for Ethan Pino. 1,000 points for Ethan Pino, and Laconia fans recognizing that. 38 seconds and counting down in the first half. 6-point lead now for Laconia. Again, another one thrown away, and Laconia comes up with it and putting it in and getting his 1,000th and 1,001 points now for Cash Farrell.
Again, congratulations to Ethan Pino and Cash Farrell, each scoring over 1,000 in their careers.
It's nice to get that milestone out of the way now. 1,000 points, got that done early in the game.
Right, yeah, it was nice. Last game, it was a struggle for me to get going, but the second half came around and started getting it going. So it was definitely nice to get going earlier in the game.
They kind of recognize you. You get to keep the basketball, or they actually give you the basketball too?
Yeah, that was nice. I didn't know if they were going to let both of us take it, so it was nice of them.
Congratulations on 1,000. That's big.
Thank you.
They are both honored this week as our Lens Truck Center and Radio Plus Sports.com Athletes of the Week.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lynn till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lens Truck, Lens Truck. We got the trucks at Lens Truck.
Congratulations to our Athlete of the Week. Back after the break, Brad, here we've got the St. Mary Springs dance team took second at state.
We got to give us some congratulations to these fine ladies. They took second in the state of 27 teams. Brought home some hardware that just was presented to the athletic director and head basketball coach for the girls, Mitch Reddick. Coach Brusky now giving the microphone, giving some props to her seniors.
Getting their flowers as well.
Yeah. None for us, though, right, Frankie?
Come on.
The girls, it looks like they're kind of doing a little throwback. But remember the song Simply Irresistible by Robert Palmer back in the day, Frankie? All the girls got kind of the slick back hair, kind of trying to, if you got some YouTube action, of course you do, because that's how you're watching us. Type in Robert Palmer, Simply Irresistible. The Ledger cheerleaders, I'm not sure if they're going for that look by accident or on purpose.
Sure. Is that back in my day, Brad, or yours?
I got you by a couple years, Frankie. I graduated from Springs here in 95. What year did you graduate, Frankie?
2020.
Oh, you're a young cat. And Frankie, you got a face for a TV man.
Sure.
Best hairdo in the business.
Wow.
Here. I'm not sure why the camera doesn't get more on Frankie. Frankie, you got some nice dubs up there.
Hey, that's very nice of you, Brad. As you recognize the St. Mary Springs dance team here.
Yeah, a lot of talking. I can't wait to see these girls actually do some dancing.
No, they will, and we'll take this opportunity to bring it right into our Holiday Automotive halftime show. Holiday Automotive highlights are brought to you by Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. Emmett Hune has been lights out tonight. 11 points for him, 13 for Noah Mall. They're chasing each other. Anderson, before the injury, 5 points. Baker 5 points, Pitts 5 points, and Tate Shoof's 5 points.
And again, we've been talking about that all year. So many different guys that can put the ball in the bucket for the Ledgers. It's hard to defend them because anyone on any given night can lead the Ledgers in offense.
Absolutely, and a few fouls for the Ledgers, 6 in total on the team. 1 for Freund, 1 for Hoffman, 1 for Kuhn, 1 for Mall, 1 for Anderson.
The gym is so quiet right now. A lot of tears down there. These seniors this is their last dance performance of their high school careers. Now, I remember my last high school football game. I'm not sure if these girls, when they're 46, 47, 48 years old like I am, are going to remember their last dance, but probably I'm guessing.
Are you all three of those ages at once, Brad?
2 years ago, 46. Last year, 47, 48 now.
All right. Dance moments away as we'll finish up the Holiday Automotive highlights. Blake Stachura with 2 points on the night.
I'm guessing the viewership's going to explode as soon as these girls start dancing.
Oh, absolutely. 2 for Huth as well. 9 points for Gruss, 2 for Keegan Miller, 3 for Dylan Thomas, and Gavin Federley with 2 of his own. As we now turn to St. Mary Springs, second at state.
These girls got to keep it together. A lot of tears down there. These girls got a lot of makeup on. Let's make sure they can keep this together. Are we going to give the play-by-play during this?
I hope not. I've never.
They don't have. Oh wow, this is pretty good.
Here we go.
Not a lot of pom-poms anymore. I don't see that very often. And it's perfect. They're actually facing us.
Second at state, you said, Brad. Lots of talent on this team.
Of 27 different high schools in Division 6, that's a lot of schools to beat out.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe they're facing us, Frank, because they know where the camera's at.
Right.
These girls are smart. First dance performance I've seen all season, Frankie.
On Radio Plus.
Yeah. The only dance moves I know are the sprinkler and the golf cart and maybe the cartwheel. I don't know anything. You're going to have to do more than I have, Frankie.
We'll get you down here in one of these outfits dancing, Brad.
No, that's not in my contract.
Oh, okay.
But Coach Brusky over there sitting on where Kyle Krieger normally sits on the bench next to the athletic director, Mitch Redding. Brusky has been the cheerleading coach since high school. She graduated a couple years after me. She's been the head coach of the dance team. She puts everything she's got in these girls. She loves these girls to death, and they really do a great job out there.
Redding, the head coach of the girls basketball team, varsity team here as well.
He just had a milestone recently. I think it's 500 victories.
Oh, yeah.
It's easier to do 500 victories in basketball than it does for football, like Bob Hyland. Bob Hyland did his 500th win a couple years ago at Lamira. I think he finished with 542 or 524. I can't remember quite yet. It's been 3 months. We're already forgetting about Bob Hyland. Sorry, Coach Hyland, but the stats are starting to get foggy already.
It's going to have to come back, Coach Moore.
The new regime's taking over. The new regime is going to be Zach Wilderman, the defensive coordinator for 8 years. He's going to be the new head coach here for the St. Mary Springs football team. Now the crowd erupts.
Great performance put on by the St. Mary Springs varsity dance team. And we're 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. Ledger's up 44-20.
These girls are out of breath.
Hard work down there.
Well, there's no subbing in the dance team.
I guess not. They don't go 10 deep on the bench like the boys basketball team.
The Ledger boys basketball team, they got it easy. They got subs.
Right. Well, we'll take a quick break here as the bean toss here at Hunter Gymnasium takes place. Be back here for the start of the second half after these messages.
We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. At Burke, development, research, design, innovation, wellness, and connection guide us each and every day and help us bring the highest level of play to the communities we serve. Play gives us the power to connect. It tells us anything is possible and that we are always capable. The time is now to play.
The $7 Lux Cravings Box has the Gordita Supreme? What is this, the 90s? This flashback is off the hook. The 90s Gordita Supreme is back in the $7 Lux Cravings Box. Relive the decades, only at Taco Bell. Booyah!
At Radio Plus, we're proud to bring you stream team coverage of local sporting events. Our team is dedicated to providing live coverage from across Wisconsin, supporting the local teams and communities we know and love. What began as a one-person operation with play-by-play on radio has grown into a 5 or 6 person production. Keeping pace with the latest technology, equipment, and personnel is not only demanding, but costly. If you'd like to support this broadcast as a sponsor or a donor in any way, please scan the QR code on the screen.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademans, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Back here, St. Mary Springs High School, Frankie Bright, Brad Lenz, ready for the start of the second half. Saw Mitch Reddick out here earlier, Brad.
Yeah, we got to give some credit where credit is due. Mitch Reddick is the girls' basketball coach here at the Ledge, and they are doing dynamite this year. They're 8-2 in conference. They're just trailing Laconia. What else is new? Laconia's been lights out, defending state champion back-to-back. But the Ledgers are very respectable, 8-2 this year in the conference. And here we go, back to action.
Remind you, high school sports today and RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors. Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Elstead. Edward Jones making sense of investing. Brad, a 24-point hole for the Omro Fighting Fox to come out here and try to come back in this game.
And for the most part, Omro's not going to come back in this game. I don't see them winning this game, but that doesn't mean they're going to pack it up and quit. They're definitely going to work on their craft, try to get ready for the rest of the season. There's a lot of sophomores and juniors that are trying to get some playing time to get ready for next year, because right now, St. Mary Springs could be looking at their fourth conference championship in the last 5 years if they keep things rolling how they are.
Gruss, the free throw line. I don't think he realized how free he was to turn and shoot as he sends it to Huth.
Little gun shy.
Hughes, three-point line, sends it into Gross. Foul is called. No shot.
You know, when you got Hugh and Maul, Pitts down low, sometimes you get the ball and you're just assuming that the big guys, the big branches from the big trees down low are going to hover over you. I don't think he attacked the basket like he normally is used to in the flyway. Springs got the biggest height in the flyway. They got the 6'7" Hugh. That's always in every play. Oh, nice play.
Gruss sends it in. Anderson gets in there as well.
And Kyle Krieger pumping his fist up in the air because that's what he preaches. He loves the 5-second call. He loves getting the defensive charge. So far, the Ledgers have been playing very good defense.
Baker up to Hugh, and three defenders close on him quickly. They'll slow it down, though.
Pitts wanted to be the point guard there, I think. Wanted and did are two different things.
Pitts looking for Maul. He gets it to him under the basket, sends it back outside. A three-point shot for Baker. Doesn't get it there, but Hune, the first man to touch it. Unfortunately, it goes right to Keegan Miller. Unfortunate for Hune.
Didn't feel like Hune attacked that ball like he normally does. I think he was a little hesitant there.
Maul takes a swat. Kasubaski through Maul. He's fouled.
Great take to the ball. Kasubaski, you know, he's only a sophomore.
Started the first half as well, did Lucas Kasubaski. Noah Maul, his second personal.
Yeah, do we even have to keep track of fouls, Frankie? Kyle Krieger doesn't care. Who else is going to care, right?
Kasubaski misses the first.
Omro better get someone down here in the corner. Ben Anderson's kind of sneaking out here by the student section. There's no one down there.
Ready to take the open three should they get the rebound and fire it to him. Huth backs up to guard him as Kasubaski hits the second shot.
I think Huth heard me. I think I talked a little too loud there. Jim was kind of quiet there during the free throws.
Ooh. Quickly to Pitts. Pass blocked by Miller. Stachara to Gruss for three, and Gruss opens up the second half.
He's a talented player, averaging double digits offensively, and he's very good from the three-point line.
Anderson to Hune, watch out in the lane, hesitation off the glass, what a play, Emmett Hune.
I'm almost more impressed with that move than I am some of his dunks, because that was a very athletic move.
Stachura turns, spins, shoots, got it.
Exchanging baskets here, offensive plethora.
Pitts now.
Well, if anything, the Ledgers are going to be able to practice against a full court press. Omro's pressing the ball, trying to get some turnovers. Almost got one there and did.
Maul tried to keep it in, but Kyle Krieger calls the timeout. 30-second break. We'll take it with him.
At Silica, we've built a reputation for selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, these are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
Back after the Ledger timeout, just 30 seconds.
It looked like Kyle Krieger was a little upset that he wasn't getting the timeout. He was yelling for it. There's 3 referees on the court. Conversely, back in the olden days when I played, there was only 2 refs. 3 refs, Kyle Krieger's like, hey, somebody's got to hear me. Ooh, a little push-off by Baker. I like it. Physical.
They eventually do get the timeout, and now in the hands of Ben Baker. Keegan Miller swats at it, nearly hits the deck. Freund in front of the student section, into the paint, sends it back outside. Noah Mall, his turn, makes a move to Pitts, under the basket through Gruss, over the top. Noah Mall sends it back. It's Anderson.
These passes are things of beauty.
Something that has never failed them this season is the efficiency of these passes from the Ledgers. Freund tucked in the corner, gets past to the baskets, got it.
What a great offensive move. A lot of passing that possession, very little dribbling, but Braden Freund dribbled when he had to, got an easy layup. Very talented shot.
Anderson goes in there to block the pass. He cannot. 3 from Miller's no good. Pitts up top to Freund.
And Freund's one of those guys, if he gets his confidence up, we saw it in the Laconia game, when he starts getting shots knocked down, he gets his confidence up, he starts looking for put the more shots up in the air. The more shots he makes, the more shots he takes, the more shots he makes.
Baker to Pitts through 2 defenders, gets fouled.
And you gotta love that. Pitts down low, he's a big dude, 225. He's gonna go up strong. Most likely he's gonna get a foul. He's not a great free throw shooter. Let's see what he does.
Send it to our split screen now, back after this message.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
1 for 2 for the free throw there for Pitts.
And Pitts will take that. He only averages 31% from the free throw line. It's not uncommon when a guy's that big and bulky. He's doing bench pressing and squats and powerlifting all season long to get ready for the football season. Now he's got to be a finesse shooter from the 15-foot free throw line. It's not easy to do. Noah Mall makes it look easy, but Pitts not doing that great at the free throw line this year.
And now it's Omro's turn to try to find a response.
Jack Holzman in the game for the first time tonight.
Holzman did play some JV earlier tonight. Kasaboski sends it back for Huth. His first 3 is good.
The Foxes heating up from three-point land.
Huth, just 5 points on the night. Holzman handles the pass, can't find the shot, but the rebound palm of Emmett Hune scores.
Pad the stats, getting the rebound and the bucket.
Pass up top, Baker hits a hand on it.
Ooh, the Ledgers didn't even want that. They didn't even want that foul. They were running and gunning. They were thinking about who can dunk it.
Jack Holzman, we talked about during the pre-show, injured for the majority of the season, got hurt during the football season, played some JV tonight, has played some varsity here and there, officially suited up for the first time this season against Laconia a few games ago.
And I can't say he's 100%, but he is cleared to play, and he's definitely looking like the old Jack Holzman, which is a high-flying, very athletic player on the football field and the basketball court.
Up top for Anderson, sends it to Holzman in the near corner. Through contact, out to Freund. Freund fumbles the pass for a moment. Baker now to Anderson, who takes the 3. And Anderson doesn't hit it, but Hune, the rebound shot once again.
Man, he's camping out down low. That's just too easy for big Emmett Hune, 6'7". Easy rebound, easy bucket.
Hune up to 17 points on the night. Right back to Huth off the pass. It's blocked by Baker.
Hey, who says a 5'9" guy can't make blocks? That was impressive, Ben Baker. Very smart. It's hard to block a guy from behind and not get called for the foul, especially when you're only 5'9".
Great hustle player.
Ben says he's 5'10". Ben says he's 5'9". I think he's 5'9".
In, Keegan Miller. Joey Kuhn on defense. Keegan Miller to Mason Gruss. Gross gets it swatted away by Hune, and it goes off the foot of Keegan Miller. Ledger's ball.
You know, the Ledgers have had a lot of turnovers tonight as well, but, man, I think this is the best defensive game they've played all season. They're just getting so many turnovers from the Omro Foxes. It's just crazy. It's almost impossible for the Foxes to get some points.
Freund, in front of the student section, takes the three.
Again, we just talked about when his confidence is going. He's got a great hot hand. When he's hot, he's hard to stop.
5 points in the second half for Braden Freund. Gross up top, Kasubaski. 2 defenders to beat. He will. Off the glass it goes and in. 3 points for Kasubaski and a timeout taken by Steven Egan.
He's going to try to set up the full court press to kind of get his team back in this.
Back in 30 seconds here. Radio Plus Video Sports. Back after the Omro timeout. A lot of talented players out here on both sides, Brad.
Well, last year, Omro had the most talented player in the conference. His name was Keenan Ron, playing for Ripon College now basketball. He was the player of the year last year. Omro won the conference. This year, if the season ended right now, you got 2 candidates. You got Emmett Hune and you got Gannon Schwartz. It might come down to who wins the conference to get that conference player of the year.
The steal comes in from Huth, and he gets the and one and fouled by Hune. It's Huth who scored.
And we should note that, last year on the varsity team, Huth, the 2 Mason boys, Mason Huth and Mason Gruss are both second team all-conference, looking to improve on this year. But when you're only, middle of the pack or slightly below, it's hard to get 2 guys in the first team all-conference. Ledger's eyeing that up big time.
Huth doesn't hit the free throw. Rebound, Jack Holzman.
Jack Holzman sporting the full head of hair there, too. He looks like you, Frankie.
Looks like Noah Mall out there.
Yeah, looks like he's got a hat on.
Out to the corner. Holzman airballs the 3. I think it actually caught the glass. Gruss to Huth. Huth to Wyatt Powers. Powers out to Miller for 3. Joey Kuhn in his face, and he's got the 3. Does Keegan Miller.
It's almost like the Ledgers like it when another team full court press that gets the tempo going, lets a little run and gun dunk.
Hune, the dunk once again. Have a night, Emmett Hune.
Send it in, big fella. That's 5 dunks for tonight, Frankie. 5 for 5 from 1-inch line.
5 dunks in 19 points for the 6'7" man.
And quite possibly.
Stolen away. Jack Holzman all alone. He's got it.
Now, Jack Holzman has the ability to dunk the basketball, but his knee is just not quite there. He doesn't have the hops that he used to have. Let's see if he can recover from that as the years go on. Can he get his hops back into this game?
And a great, you got to say, confidence play for Jack Holzman to make that all alone and score.
He makes this team much better when he's on the court.
Wyatt Powers want to move hard. Fall to the deck.
What do you think, Frankie, right now, if the season ended today, who do you give the conference player of the year to? Is it Gannon Schwartz? Is it Emmett Hune? Is it Noah Mall? I mean, you look at Noah Mall, he's right up there with Emmett as equally competitive with the statistics, offensively and defensively.
That's a hard question to answer. I mean, so much talent in this conference alone. Gannon Schwartz, took it to the Ledgers a few games ago.
One-man show.
Right, exactly. Putting up so many points. But you look at the consistency of Noah Mall and the talent of Emmett Hune. It's a toss-up.
Now, Gannon Schwartz averages 24 points a game. He's definitely the leading scorer in the conference, but he doesn't rebound and block and do those things that Emmett Hune does. It really, a lot of times, comes down to who's the best team, who wins the conference championship. That's the coach that gets the most ears, if you will, in the conference championship talk at the end of the season.
Powers hits both free throws, and if it does come down to the Ledgers, they've got a decision to make between Hune and Mall.
Right.
Pitts to Hoffman, under the basket, takes
Nice
it off
play.
the glass.
So great to see him do that because he's another guy that can come off that bench, and as he gets better and better, it makes the team better. They're now going full out. 9 players have played tonight, and all 9 have contributed.
And
Actually,
now the
10
3 from Thomas, no good.
I take that back. 10 players have played tonight for the Ledgers.
Goes off of Powers, out of play. Happy to see he is okay after the hard fall. 62-38 on the Quest Interior scoreboard.
Omro definitely has not started the bus yet. They're full court pressing. They're still trying to win this game. They're going to go to the end.
11:15 to play. Joey Kuhn in the corner, Noah Mall. He's done it a lot tonight, misses it there though.
He likes the other corner, Frankie.
Huth, free throw line, out to Miller, who hit the three moments ago. Looks it off, has to beat Mall. He cannot, sends it out to Powers, who sends it to Thomas, to Gruss. Gruss through the defense, to the basket, got it.
Noah Mall came over, tried to get another charge, but the Foxes went right around him, not through him.
Pitts to the defense, gets fouled by Powers.
All right, Pitts, here's your chance to redeem yourself. I was kind of banging on you before, only shooting 31% from the free throw line. Let's see if you can knock these two down.
Went 1 for 2 earlier tonight.
He's got good rotation, he's got good form, but he's such a muscle-bound guy. I don't have that problem, Frank.
Plays offensive line, as you mentioned, for the football team in the fall. Hits the first there, no doubt about it.
That looked very good. His dad's in the stands there shaking his head. Yes, that was a good shot. He's a center on the offensive line. He's a defensive lineman. He's that big dude that's pressing, bench pressing 225 10 times.
Hits the shot there. No, misses the shot there is what I meant to say.
He'll take it.
Stays at 50%, 2 for 4.
He'll take that. He'll take that all day.
Someone we haven't seen yet tonight on Omro's side, Ralphie King plays JV, the quarterback for Omro.
Yeah, Ralphie was not the varsity quarterback. He was slated to possibly be the quarterback, but he broke his arm during the football season. And he was in a cast during that game when the Ledgers went to Omro and won 55-6. A blowout. Anyway, but Ralphie, when he gets in the game, he's one quick son of a you-know-what. He can really get to the hoop, and he's going to be one of those guys we're going to have to watch next year. The Ledgers are going to have their hands full with him running the helm at the quarterback of the Foxes.
Anderson made a nice play on defense moments ago, had it back for the Ledgers.
Ben Anderson right in front of the ref, kind of being an actor. I'm not sure, did the Ledgers, did St. Mary Springs have a theater team? Maybe Ben Anderson needs to go out for Romeo and Juliet or something. He just made eye contact with the ref, got the call.
Keegan Miller, his first personal. Anderson against Miller now on his side of the court, gets it away. Over to Hoffman from the three-point line, top of the key, shoots over to Mall. Mall blazes past Powers. Hoffman again has a shot at three, doesn't take it. Mall in the corner. Wyatt Powers all over him. Mall stepped out of bounds, and the ball was in his hands. They don't call it, though. Keegan Miller.
Man, the Foxes have not given up. They are really playing some good D. They're definitely in the grill of the Ledgers.
Hoffman out to Anderson, who takes the three and doesn't hit it there. Off the hands of Pitts. No, they'll say Gruss touched it last.
The Ledgers are kind of saying, hey, guys, why don't you just lay down and die? The Foxes are saying, no way, we're going to keep playing until the end of the whistle. And that's all Stephen Egan. He's that head coach, fourth year for the Foxes. He instills to them, play to the end of the whistle, play lights out, try as hard as you can every day, and the records will work themselves out.
23-point lead. Baker sends it to Pitts, who sends it to Mall. Mall over to Hoffman. Mall, 3 for 4 from the three-point line, shooting 75% from that mark. Gruss nearly gets the steal.
Let's talk about that. Omro only has 4 seniors. St. Mary Springs has 8, 9 seniors that play. The Ledgers are going to lose so many players this year. Omro's bringing back not their whole team. Their 2 star players are leaving, but they're bringing back a lot of talented players that can definitely put them in the mix of things next year.
Vander Sanden comes on for the first time here tonight, number 15.
And that's number 11, that 11th guy that's almost had a layup.
Off his hand, it goes out of play.
He's a guy that got hurt last year during the basketball season. Unfortunately for Jack Vander Sanden, he actually missed the entire football season. It's good to see him finally now being able to play a senior year basketball. He's a very talented basketball player, got good size, good height, good weight.
Miller fires it into the corner. Staying in was Thomas, right back to Miller. Sends it outside once again. Huth against Vander Sanden. Between 2 defenders, Vander Sanden gets the block, but called on the foul.
Jack wanted that block. He's smiling. He wanted it. Now, talk about injuries. What Jack Holzman had was a dislocated kneecap. What Jack Vander Sanden had was a torn ACL. A torn ACL is a much more severe injury. That's why Vander Sanden was out almost an entire year. Holzman, on the other hand, was out maybe about 10, 12 weeks.
Huth drains the first shot. He's been great from the free throw line, but just doesn't have the opportunities here tonight.
He's got a sweet stroke.
Huth hits the second. 9 points for his half. Vandersanden looks for the shot again. Thomas gets the steal and the block.
Talk about Hughes' free throw percentage. He's shooting 80% from the free throw line.
Gruss to Miller. Miller misses the three. Noah Mall, the rebound out of play. It goes under his legs, trying to keep it in, and the win off. Thomas!
All right, that's the Lens Trucks that are playing.
Wow!
Now, we got dunks, we got three-pointers, we got lots of that stuff as the play of the week. But talk about athletic, IQ, Noah Mall, all that in that play.
Reminiscent of the Saquon backwards hurdle.
Frankie, you're the best.
What
That's
a
classic.
play. Into Baker. That was something by Noah Mall.
That was cool.
Now.
I'm sure all of our viewers are replaying that to see, well, how the heck did he really do that?
Vandersanden doesn't hit the layup. 21-point game. Huth back to Thomas, stolen away. Schufs to Hune, one man to beat. Gets through, draws the foul. It's the charge on Hune.
And Emmett did. He kind of put his shoulder too much into that defender. He didn't need to do that. He was doing the Euro step where you are doing a layup footwork, but you're going side to side rather than forward. He didn't need to do that. He could have done a little finger roll. A little too aggressive there on Emmett, who got the foul.
First foul on Hune, as we remind you, High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors. Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Elstead. Edward Jones making sense of investing as that one stolen away from Vandersanden after the missed three-pointer. Keegan Miller through three defenders gets the foul. To the line he goes, to the split screen we go.
32 takes his first.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Back after that message from Pinot Construction. Keegan Miller hits both.
And not only did he make both, it never even hit the rim. Two swishes.
Up top, alley-oop, Hune off the glass.
Oh, that was pretty. That was pretty.
10 field goals for Hune in the second half.
Emmett Hune's done it all. Three-pointers, dunks, athletic alley-oops. You name it, he's done it tonight.
Powers trying to fight through, but it's the hit from Baker that gets it out of there. Vandersanden chases back to Hune. Can he do it again on the hesitation? Yes!
And we got to give credit where credit due. Jack Vandersanden's the two back-to-back assists there to Hune.
Swings in there, doesn't get the ball as Gruss to the basket.
Man, definitely not a slow pace tonight. This is not Princeton basketball. This is run and gun, alley-oops, three-pointers. Both teams have let it all on the court tonight.
67-46 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. 7:14 to play. Lead still at 21. 67-46. Ledger's up.
Big up.
Pass in from Schufs to Baker, who got free from Miller. Fouled by Miller.
More subs for the Ledgers. What else is new, right?
Sending in Joey Kuhn and Ben Anderson for Baker and Schufs. Happy to see Anderson okay after that tough fall he took earlier. Left calf injury for him. Powering through, though. Freund into the corner, Joey Kuhn. Back into the paint, Vandersanden, the shot no good there, and Freund called on the foul. They'll call Jack Vandersanden on it, rather, his second personal.
Now we're going to turn into a free throw contest the last 7 minutes.
As it is, 8 team fouls on the Ledgers. Keegan Miller to the line. Miller takes the first up and good, shooting 1-and-1, needed to hit it there.
You know, Miller does not have a very good high free throw percentage, but man, he sure looks good. He's last 3 for 3, almost all swishes. He just looks really good at the free throw. I'm not sure why he doesn't shoot a higher percentage. He looks like he's got a great free throw stroke.
He's 4 for 4 in the second half here on his free throws. As Freund open in the corner to the basket through the contact off the glass. 2 more for Freund. Gruss's turn, the fadeaway, shot no good, rebound to Keegan Miller. Fighting for it are the Foxes. Joey Kuhn gets rolled up. He's okay there. On top of Kasabaski. A full timeout taken by Omro. Back in 60 seconds.
Anders Auto Parts, your locally owned bumper-to-bumper auto parts store serving the Fond du Lac area since 1956. Experienced and knowledgeable staff ready to serve you. Anders Auto Parts features PPG and Shopline Auto Paint, along with PPG Versalon Commercial Paint. Quality name brand auto parts. Anders Auto Parts, your bumper-to-bumper auto parts store at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street, behind American Family Insurance.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high-quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple.
Back after the Omro timeout. 2 remaining in the pocket of Stephen Egan, 4 for Kyle Krieger.
Now, what do they say? You can't teach an old dog new tricks, or you can't change a leopard spots. But talk about Keegan Miller.
Yeah.
The last 6 times he's gone to the free throw line, he's 6 for 6, but he's only shooting 45% from the free throw line for the season. He looks like he's a John Stockton kind of free throw shooter. He looks dynamite. I don't know if he changed his form or something, but whatever you're doing, Keegan, if you're listening, don't change it. You look great there at the free throw line. I'm not sure what happened in the beginning of the year. Maybe he had a certain hiccup with his shot or maybe an injury or something, but he's definitely lights out right now from the free throw line.
Definitely on fire here tonight as it goes into Lucas Kasabaski. Trying to get past Anderson, he will. Out to the three-point line. Gruss for 3, no good. Rebound to Thomas, who hits the 2. Thomas up to 5 points on the night. Anderson to Holzman. In the corner for 3. Doesn't hit it there. It goes off of Kasabaski, I believe. No, Braden Freund.
If you're at home and you watch that shot and you thought it almost hit the rafters, it's almost because it did. When Jack Holzman shoots a three-pointer, he really has a tremendous high arc on it. I'm not saying that's a great thing, but that's just how he's always shot since grade school.
Huth to Gruss. The Masons doing what they can to get back into this one. Huth had an opportunity at 3, but Anderson shut the door in his face rather quickly. Miller trying to get past Kuhn. Now Thomas for 3. It's good.
You said the Masons, but you're not actually. There's 2 Huth on the team. There's Mason,
that as well.
Mason Huth, the senior. His little brother Blake, the sophomore, is here tonight. He doesn't play much on the varsity though.
Lead down to 16 with 5:45.
The last time the Ledgers had a conference game, Campbellsport, they won by 24.
Holzman bangs it outside. Anderson for 3. Oh, count it!
Ooh! Anderson changing his celebration. He's doing the ice in the veins now. He's retired the arrow. That must be in his locker.
8 points for Anderson here tonight.
He went for broke that time, got burned a little bit.
Jumper for Huth, no good. Miller the rebound, looking for help, and he was
called
for the double dribble.
Miller was triple teamed there. He had Kuhn, he had Holzman, he had Hune, he had everyone around him. He didn't know what to do, so he traveled.
As soon as you feel the momentum building for Omro, it just feels like the Ledgers drain the 3.
And Omro's playing hard. Their eyes are set for the Ledgers next year because they'll be the senior-dominated team where the Ledgers will be only 2 seniors coming back next year.
Rebound, Holzman. He'll take the opportunity once again, loses it after the hit from Huth. Miller weaves his way, top of the key. Kasabaski. Now Huth for 3. Short there. Thomas tried to send it off of Freund, but he gets it to Freund quickly to Holzman to Kuhn off the glass for 2 more.
Great pass by Holzman and even a better heads-up play by Kuhn to not go for the layup right away. It was going to get blocked. He did a little pump fake, got the bunny. $2, 2 points for Kuhn.
Gruss, Kasabaski for 3, not good.
Man, is Ben Anderson on the floor like every second? He needs knee pads.
Been there a lot here tonight. Sends it up for Anderson, but Miller trying to keep it in. He will. 2-on-1. Quickly, Huth fumbles it, but still finds the shot basket. Not good. It goes off of Hune. Omro ball.
Kind of the Omro, kind of the recipe they had tonight. Everything's kind of a little bit of a fumble. Everything's a little bit sloppy.
Yeah.
It was a good pass by Miller to Hune, but he just kind of couldn't get quite his hands on it to get an easy layup. Whereas the Ledgers, conversely, Emmett Hune's had, 5-6 dunks. Noel Maul's been dynamite from three-point land. Ledgers are hitting on all cylinders tonight.
Up to Stachara, a little high. Shoes tries to fly in for the steal, but it's Keegan Miller open for the three. Airballs that one. Rebound straight to Stachara for 2.
The hardest shot to rebound is the air ball. It's so hard to judge where it's going to come down at, and Omro capitalized on that, got an easy layup.
And that's a foul on Keegan Miller. His second.
And Keegan Miller, one of those
Rather
guys.
Third personal.
He's only a junior. He's coming back with a lot of his other juniors and quite a few sophomores in the Omro team. Now the JV team, Omro did lose tonight to the Ledgers, but it was a little unfair. They had Jack Holzman, a junior, playing in the first half. So the Ledgers were able to get a big lead, got closer there towards the end of the game, but they did still win by 8 points.
That's a foul again on Miller, doing what he can, everything he can to get it back. It sends Joey Kuhn to the line, shooting 2. Send it to our split screen back after this message.
Dreyer Collision Concepts. They're the kings of collision on North Main Street. Now, did you know they offer free estimates? That's right. Vehicle registration, auto collision repair, custom paintwork, and mobile estimating. They'll come to you. So get rid of the grime with Grime Gorilla Car Wash. They're Fond du Lac's newest touch-free car wash on North Main Street next to Dreyer Collision Concepts. They've got monthly, single, and multi-vehicle options. So just download their free app to get the latest updates and information. Grime Gorilla Car Wash.
Back after that short break, and it's Huth who hits the shot after the foul from Schufs, 74-58.
And he went to the free throw line because Tate Schufs got beat. Tate Schufs did not move his feet like he normally does, and he gave up a foul, riding the guy in the hip, and Foxes went to the line and capitalized.
Nearly got the steal there, but Holzman does well to box out the defender. Kuhn back to the three-point line. It's Freund for 3!
Braden Freund can shoot the ball from three-point land. He's third on the team in free three-point percentage. He can really shoot it.
10 points in the second half for Braden Freund. And all starters seem to be checking out here after these shots.
Braden Freund, that's his 13th three-pointer of the season. He's shooting 24%, which is fourth on the team in percentage. Let's go over that. Ben Baker shooting 36% from three-point land, followed by Noah Mall, 32%. Then Ben Anderson, 31%. Then we got, of course, Braden Freund, who just made that. That's 2 three-pointers for him tonight, isn't it?
Yes, yep. Gruss hits the first.
He's got an interesting release. When he shoots the ball, it's not a rotation that I would like to see. It's got a little bit of a curveball to it, but he's effective.
Gruss hits both. Starters off for Omro. Powers, Federle, and Allison out there who have played here tonight.
Ledgers do have 3 sophomores suited up tonight. They have not got in yet, but it's only a matter of time before they get some action.
Devin Hubanks, his first appearance out there here tonight, and Tyler Rosler as well. 17-point lead for the Ledgers, and a foul.
I can feel Braden Freund's confidence building, though. I mean, that's a shot that he normally doesn't take early in the game, but he's feeling a little bit, so he does a little blow-by, takes it to the hoop, and now he's going to have a chance for 2 shots here.
To the line, Braden Freund will be back after this message.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Freund, 1-1, hit the first. Second, no good.
And again, his free throws are shot no different than his three-pointers. He's got not the typical rotation you see in a basketball. A basketball's got almost like laces like a baseball does, right? And when you shoot it perfectly, it'll look pretty. Freund has a little bit of a flick to his shot rather than a smooth rotation.
Federle, top of the key. Gets it to Hubanks, who shoots 3. No good.
tough to sit on the bench the whole game and try to shoot a three-pointer.
Up top, Joey Kuhn makes the reception out to Schufs for three. No good. Allison hustles his way. Vander Sanden gives chase. He spins into the lane. Goes Wrestler, top of the key now. Powers! Doesn't hit it. Eubanks, the rebound opportunity, the hesitation, and gets it off the glass.
And we talked about that earlier in the night. Devin Ellison, the sophomore, 6'7". He's not quite ready for varsity basketball yet, but he's a guy you got to write that name down. He could be the next Emmett Hune in 24 months. He could be dominating on the hardwood in 2 years.
Foul called there.
Here come the sophomores. We got Judkins, Coots, and Wilson coming in, and they're the sophomores. They're the star of the JV team, and they're going to get some action here, but not all of them are going to be able to come in because one is coming in for Holzman. He's going to have to wait for Holzman to shoot these shots.
Holzman to the line, back after this.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just 1 day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Holzman hits both.
And he's rewarded by taking it out of the game. Now, sometimes when you're shooting that second on the 1-and-1 and there's a sub coming in for you, if you miss, you get to stay in the game. I don't know if Kyle Krieger would have called a quick timeout to get Bentley Coots in the game or not, but Holzman finds himself a great night for not only did he play well, but his confidence is building every night. Jack Holzman, he's that missing piece the Ledgers might need to win this conference championship this year.
A lot of young guns out there.
It's almost like a JV game.
Oh, yeah. Some of these guys did appear in both games, in fact. Brentley Coots, one of them.
It's hard for the Ledgers to put all their underclassmen out there because they're so much senior dominated. 80% of their team seems to be like a senior. They still got Vander Sanden and they still got Schufs in the game. Those are two seniors, but they need some also playing time to kind of get their confidence up as well.
A spin there from Zane Wilson and three from Judkins, no good.
And like I just said down here, it's very hard to sit on your bench the whole game and then come in and shoot a three-pointer. Your touch is very, very hard to get back.
Eubanks tries to flick a pass around the defense, but Wilson intercepts. It goes out of play off of Federley. Ledger's ball. 80-62, 18-point lead for the Ledgers, and they are dominant all night long.
And Kyle Krieger's got to be happy. They had a little hiccup here a couple weeks ago against WLA, but they demolished Campbell Sport, and now they're demolishing Omro. The Ledgers are clicking on all cylinders, looking to win the second half of the season, if you will.
And they've got Mayville on Friday night, another big Flyaway Conference matchup.
Mayville, similar record as the Foxes. On paper, the Ledgers should win that game. The Ledgers have been playing much, much better. Their only hiccup this season in the Flyway has been that WLA game.
Right. Zane Wilson passes to Vander Sanden. Allison up with him, passes it to Schufs, but Eubanks gets to it first. Under a minute to play. Powers, Euro steps off the glass, shot no good. Allison trying to keep it in. It's Vander Sanden who steals it away, loses the glasses. Nothing broken, all good.
And if you're wondering, it's a 40-point lead it would have to be for running clock in Wisconsin high school basketball. 40 points, not quite there tonight.
Judkins, Wilson pass back and forth as they try to wind down the last 20 seconds, and that's exactly what they'll do. Ledgers take it 80-62 here at St. Mary Springs Academy. Huge night for Noah Mall, huge night for Emmett Hune.
Huge night for the Ledgers in general.
Absolutely.
So many guys played well tonight. Ben Baker, Ben Anderson, Mull, Hune, Schufs had some great plays. Freund had some great plays. It was nice to see Holzman back in there. Ben Baker, of course. The Ledgers are an extremely balanced team. Not any one player can make them on a night. 2 or 3 players make them every single night. Every game it seems like there's a different player in the scorer's table as a leading scorer for the Ledgers.
Big win for the Ledgers as they celebrate in the center of Hunter Gymnasium. We'll send it to a quick break, and when we come back, our Fox Valley Saving Bank post-game show.
more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademans, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
One of my favorite things about working at Hoppers is meeting all the new people, seeing all the new faces come in. We come out with a new product or a new way to do something and they come in. I find a lot of joy in just seeing them smile.
I think that all of our customers come in with a vision and they have an idea in their head of like what they want their apparel to look like. Our goal is to exceed the customer's expectations by providing them with high quality apparel and help bring their ideas to life.
When I say Phillies on 4th, what comes to mind?
Chicken,
Pizza,
Friday fish fries.
mashed potatoes and gravy,
Don't forget about all their great snacks.
and tons of candy, groceries, and toiletries. Phillies on 4th literally has everything from soup to nuts. Save time with in and out shopping and score big with Phillies on 4th and Everett, Fond du Lac.
Keller, building trust since 1960.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot. American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
Back here at St. Mary Springs Academy with the Fox Valley Saving Bank post-game show. Looking for a loan with no hassle? They can help. Local bank, local lenders. Your community, your local community bank. Fox Valley Saving Bank. Frankie Bright, Brad Lenz, Radio Plus Video Sports. Emmett Hune, 23 points in the victory. Noah Mall followed with 13. Ben Anderson with 8. 11 for Braden Freund in the second half alone. The other side, Omro, 13 points for Huth, 18 for Gruss, 9 for Keegan Miller.
And in order for Omro to win tonight, they really needed their two leading scorers, Mason Huth and Mason Gruss. Those two guys had to have big nights. They had okay nights, and that's why the Ledgers won by 18. But if you remember, Frankie, the score was 17-0 6 minutes into this game. The Ledgers won by 18. So if you can just eliminate the first 6 minutes, theoretically, it was a tight game, but obviously you can't. That 6 minutes counts. Omro didn't get off the bus tonight. They started off extremely slow and never were able to catch up.
And that point you just made is our Marion University turning point of the game. Log on to marionuniversity.edu to get started today. It's that 17-point swing right in the opening minutes. 17-0 right at the start of the game, and the Ledgers never look back.
It's almost like Kyle Krieger challenged his team to up the intensity on defense, because on defense they were really aggressive, playing help defense. switching on the screens. It was very hard for not only Omro to score down low, but they were missing things from outside. That's a bad combination. When you can't hit anything outside and you can't get anything down low, that's why they had the goose egg for 6 minutes to start the game.
Our BCI Burke player of the game. Log on to BurkeCareers.com. Brad, it is...
It's got to be Emmett Hune again. Emmett Hune, a double-double. We seem to be saying that every time we cover the Ledgers. 23 points, 13 boards, and not only that, defensively, he's just a menace down there. It's so hard to be 6'2", 6'3", trying to go against a guy 6'7", and having easy shots. Emmett Hune, if he doesn't get the block, he alters the shot. He's the reason Omro did not have many points down in the paint.
And so many assists from this Ledgers team to Hune. Everyone is just meshing together so well at this point in the season.
It seems like everyone has found their role, right, Frankie?
Yep.
The Ledgers are who we thought they are. They got Emmett Hune, a double-double every night. They got guys like Noah Mall, a double-double every night. Then they got Ben Baker, the star point guard. They got Ben Anderson, who can shoot for the lights out from three-point line. Then they have so many role players. Schoofs, Kuhn, Braden Freund. Braden Freund had a great game tonight. If you look at, what do you have, 9 points in the second half?
Yeah.
Braden Freund, look out. If his confidence can keep going like it should, he is a great player. And if he can start putting double digits on the offensive end, that is another weapon that the other teams, it's hard enough to cover the Ledgers. But if they start adding another player like Holzman or Braden Freund who can start putting in 8, 9, 10 points a game, it is going to be a tough match for anyone to stop the Ledgers.
Yeah, and as you said, Holzman playing now. They're getting healthy at the right time as well. Things are clicking here for the Ledgers. Omro back to the drawing board. They'll drop to 3-6 in the conference. 8-1 for the Ledgers. 15-4 on the season. 7-8 for Omro on the season overall.
Well, the Ledgers were probably not the team that everyone was picking to win the conference before the season. That was Lamira. Everyone was scared of Brusky, right? No one really knew much about Emmett Hune because, like we said, he transferred in from Plymouth. He played JV basketball last year as a junior. Dominated, by the way, but that's for another story. So now the Ledgers came in. They're senior dominated. It kind of reminds you of the Lamira football team that we covered 2 months ago. They won the conference this year along with Springs and Mayville, but Lamira had 16 seniors on their football team. That's tough to beat. The St. Mary Springs Ledgers have 8 or 9 seniors that contribute on the hardwood floor. Only 2 juniors, and then you got Joey Kuhn playing a little bit as well. The senior-dominated Ledger team is right now in the driver's seat. If they can take care of business and hopefully knock off WA the last game of the season, it'll be their gold trophy in the trophy case.
Big win for the Ledgers here tonight at St. Mary Springs Academy. More to come on the Fox Valley Saving Bank post-game show. Brad, thank you for joining us here. Your insight always appreciated, and we'll see you here on Friday for Mayville.
Taking on Mayville. The Ledgers just need to take care of business. They've already beat Mayville once this year here at Hutter about a month ago. It was not a very close game. The Ledgers are a better team on paper, but that's why you got to play the game. The Flyway is an extremely competitive conference. Look for Mayville to be running and gunning, trying to do their thing in their home court. It's a very hard place to play. It's a very small gym. It'll be packed there in Mayville.
More to come here. Back on Radio Plus Video Sports after this.
The Roush Insurance Agency, and proud to sponsor our local athletes doing what they love. Do you have people in your life that you love? Your loved ones count on you. Hi, this is Tony Walters, agent with the Roush Insurance Agency. Let us at the Roush Insurance Agency give you a free, no-obligation life insurance quote so you're safe and secure for when the unexpected happens. To find out more about your free, no-obligation quote, give us a call today. The Roush Insurance Agency, properly insuring you for your future. Good luck, area athletes, on your quest to a state title.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we believe in happy accidents. Like in 1964, when a Buffalo, New York restaurant owner accidentally bought chicken wings instead of chicken necks. The 60s were a crazy time. Well, decades later, and the mistake-turned masterpiece is now at Pizza Ranch. Introducing our new traditional and boneless chicken wings, tossed in our signature sauces. 2 more ways to get the country's best chicken available for carryout and delivery. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all, just delicious fate. Pizza Ranch.
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Rock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Here we go.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. The design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Hey, I'm Jeff Cornelli. I'm the owner of Tavern on the Avenue, Bob's on the Avenue, Just Love Coffee on the Avenue. Just Love Coffee is a franchise out of Nashville, Tennessee. We actually interviewed 30 different people, and these people are above and beyond better than anybody else. 90% of the money that is made in the coffee shop is donated to charities. There's nothing in Fond du Lac like this business. It's very upscale, it's family oriented. We got kids games, the kids can play their games, the families can come here at birthday parties and have coffee at the same time.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac. Making your move and storage of goods simple.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust, your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
Welcome back to St. Mary Springs Academy and our Fox Valley Saving Bank post-game show. As we wrap things up, as AirTech presents our next game broadcast. No matter which type of heating system you have in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at AirTech Heating can perform a timely repair if things go wrong. Go to RadioPlusInfo.com for our complete schedule. As we mentioned earlier on, St. Mary Springs will play Mayville at Mayville on Friday night. Omro plays Campbellsport in the next outing. And if you're looking for more Radio Plus video sports, we've got more coming your way on Friday night. We'll have various streams going, but I will be on the call for the boys basketball game, Mayville at St. Mary Springs, that we just mentioned. Obviously an important flyway matchup. Springs, the one-game lead still in the flyway. Lamira, Laconia, WLA all one game behind, hoping for the Ledgers to fall to the Mayville Cardinals. Make sure you don't miss that game. Opening tip at 7 o'clock Friday night. We thank you once again for joining us here this evening as the Ledgers take down the Omro Fighting Foxes 80-62. Standout performance from Emmett Hune. And we thank you once again from all of us here, Radio Plus Video Sports, Frankie Bright, Brad Lenz, Cameron on our stream, Sawyer on our camera. Great game once again, and we'll catch you in the next one. Good night.
dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
If you're considering building a home, it's important to sit down and have a conversation with your realtor, your financial advisor, or your builder. Signature Homes has client appointments throughout the course of the week that specifically just discuss, is it right for you? Does it make sense? Is this the right timing? Can we be the right builder? Can we provide the right product? We really don't have a limitation to what we build or who we build for. It really comes down to what you need and if we're a fit. And we're certainly going to do everything we can to bring your signature home to life.
Cleaning your gutters is a pain, but ignoring them could ruin the value of your home. Gutter Helmet is the solution. Choose the perfect color to blend with your home, and our certified technicians will install Gutter Helmet in less than a day. Call Gutter Helmet today to never clean your gutters again.
In 1925, Winnebago Lutheran Academy opened their doors to the first class of Vikings. For the last 99 years, WLA has offered a welcoming and safe environment for our students to learn and grow. We are continually blessed with a dedicated faculty and staff who inspire our students in their academic pursuits and, most importantly, in their spiritual lives. As we begin our 100th year of education, we look back on all the blessings we have received from God and acknowledge the grace upon grace He has provided. Thank you, Fond du Lac and surrounding communities, for 100 years of continuous support.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Edward Jones Fond du Lac Advisors, Musa Sheet Metal, Quest Interiors, Sargento Cheese,
American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, Bauer Chiropractic, BCI Burke, Bob's Pizza,
Bristol Morgan Bank, Addison Jones Real Estate, Cole Oil and Propane, Dufresne Moving and Storage,
Roush Insurance, Smith Builders, Marco Tax Service, AirTech Heating and Cooling,
Anders Auto Parts, Taco Bell, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Holiday Automotive,
Dynamic Chiropractic, Rademan Stone and Landscape, Everson Law Office, Hopper's Screen Printing and Custom Embroidery,
Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Integrity Saw and Tool, Fondy Family Dental, Into the Woods Wellness,
St. Mary Springs Academy, Lens Truck Center, Fond du Lac Credit Union, Marion University,
Right Way Home Improvement, New Medical Center, Scotty's Auto Works,
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Pizza Ranch, Silica for your home, Pino Construction,
Real Estate Agent Brock Fleischer, Back in Action, Camera Casino,
Pioneer Pit Stop, Keller Buildings, Shepherd of the Hills, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.